Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
You should sit like that.
You know, sometimes
he always sits like that.
Sometimes Daddy decides that he's going to just open his hips up a little bit. I do a little yoga in the sunshine now. If you're wondering why I'm in always a good mood, sunshine.
You get down with yoga?
Well, sunshine. You know what they're doing with sunshine now. If you got an opiate problem, you got a little opiate problem.
Yeah.
Little vitamin. Was it vitamin D?
Vitamin
Yeah.
D?
What they're finding is that a lot of times, you ever notice Vancouver? You take the wrong right turn. It's Land of the Walking Dead. Everybody there is
Portland.
Thank you.
Seattle.
Everywhere that's really dark, and that's why coffee found its hubs there. Every coffee
Give people
shop.
that energy.
They need it. A lot of cocaine. What they're finding is that when you have somebody who's on opiates and you get them in the sunshine, it's way easier for them to get off it. It's really interesting.
Really?
Yes.
Really? Just a little sun?
Yeah, it's new science.
Well, a lot of addicts have to.
It's vitamin D.
A lot of addicts, they have to like. You'll see a lot of them get into like marathon running because the endorphins are the
100%. 100%.
same
But what they're
feeling.
doing now, what they tell people,
so they're like crazy marathon runners.
but when they tell people about depression and stuff, when you're, I mean, I think Sweden has the highest suicide rate. You ever been to Sweden in the wintertime?
No.
Yeah, you get about an hour of daylight, and I'm not joking. It's crazy. So
Alaska's like that too,
there's
isn't
a
it?
there's a physiological thing that happens to you. Getting the
just
old sun.
being in the sun. Like if you're having
yeah.
a rough day or something, just get in the sun.
Get in the sun.
But they don't have that option.
Man, I was having a rough day. And Mark's like, we're not going to the gym today. We're hiking. I was like, how the fuck do you want to hike?
Felt good.
And
But
how'd
he
you
was
feel?
like, yeah, because we're getting in the
Felt
sun.
like $1 million.
Definitely better.
It's way better.
You know what's odd about Portland being so damn depressing and like no sunshine? Isn't it like the oldest like strip club?
They have the most strip clubs.
We've been to some of those.
Oh yeah, we accidentally went to one.
Yeah, there's a
we
lot
went to
of.
Mexico.
It's a different.
Yeah, we went to a restaurant.
I went to go find a bathroom. I was like, whoa, tits.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Dude, they
different,
were pale
it's
as
a
fuck,
different,
too.
They had a different look than you'd get in Vegas.
Yeah, dude, they were pale, all tattooed up.
Different.
I mean, night and day. It's like you're back in the
Literally night and day.
1800s.
Well,
I just got the shit.
when you're living on mostly lentils, nuts, and
And they
a lot
have
of bread.
sailor tattoos and
A
shit.
lot of sailor tattoos. Couldn't be whiter.
No.
And there's something about white people.
When we walked back there, that one pale one, she's all tattooed up.
White culture, when you get just white culture like that, it gets a little bit weird. It gets very fetishy about their hairstyles.
I love
and
Portland.
Crazy.
Yeah, I like it there.
What
was odd is that it was
Pacific
just
Northwest. I love it up there.
Now, what is it?
I don't
about
want to
it?
live
There's
there.
a cozy feeling, right? It's
kinda warming.
green. Maybe it's like we feel less threatened. It's not as aggressive. Is that what it is?
Yeah, because remember we went to Seattle last time, and you were like, bro, ain't nobody doing nothing out here.
I remember when
Yeah,
Rogan,
the joke I could rob a bank.
Yeah, Robert Bank with
Nerf gun.
with the Nerf gun. Yeah,
Rogan one time when he got back from Portland or Seattle, and it was a long time ago, before he wanted to move there, but he goes, I don't like it. I go, why? He goes, all the guys need a bunch of naps and some vitamins.
Yeah, there's no. Yeah, it's a weird.
Yeah, it's a
culture.
very.
it's kind of just
I like it, but I wouldn't want to live there.
Yeah, I like going there.
Cam Haynes lives up there, and he's a
Does he?
fucking guy's
Well,
guy.
he's a guy's guy. He's
But
out.
where?
There's a lot of.
Where's he
badass-
at?
He's in like fucking Oregon,
Like in the boonies.
It's just hard to argue
somewhat.
with the sunshine here, man.
Yeah.
You get
You
used to it.
just can't fucking beat it.
You get used to it.
Eugene. Yeah, that's like the heart of it. Eugene,
Yeah.
Oregon's where the University of Oregon's at. It's nice up there.
Like I love Arizona. I love my home state, but
Arizona?
it gets a little tough living there. Those summers get rough.
Yeah, they get. I'm gonna now.
120?
I'll be there this weekend. I'm gonna do a little hiking maybe.
Bro, you always hike when you go there.
I do.
Remember that's when
Now's
we
a
like
good
first
time to
met.
hike, though.
Yeah, now's a good time to hike.
Yeah, now
Yeah.
you're fine.
Yeah.
That summer hike, though.
He did do a summer hike.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fucked up.
Yeah.
You fucked up. Hey, what's that thing that Kevin Bay sent you that was really good for your hamstrings? The pulse.
Oh, yeah.
What's that called?
Shout out to Kevin Bay.
It's like a stim machine. I have it in my Bronco. Why?
Well, I want
It's not gonna help with your foot.
Well, it help with the old backy backs, right?
Oh yeah, it'd help with your back.
My low back?
You want to borrow it?
Yeah, I'd like to borrow
Yeah.
it. What's that called? What's that? Look
It's it's essentially a stem unit.
Is it electrical?
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah.
So is it called
It-
interferential treatment?
Yeah.
It works.
I have that too.
Yeah,
For
I
my
have
back.
it. Yeah.
It just like
works.
makes your
It, like,
muscles.
for my
pulsates
hamstrings,
or
yeah.
whatever?
Yeah.
Because
it does.
it was interesting too. I was talking to the guy who created it, and he's like, he has some good points. So his whole like perspective is like icing injuries is such a thing of the past.
Yeah.
He's like, it makes because
it restricts blood flow.
because Kevin sent me to that guy, and he was like, "What are you doing right now?" I'm like, "Sitting on ice." He's like, "I know you think it feels good. It's the worst thing you can do." He's like, "We want to get blood flowing through there, that prevents the blood.
Right.
He's like, we want to heat that thing. He's like, so you need the stem unit and heat. He's like, no cold ever. He was like, it's such an old school thing.
Wow.
Then why are they coming out with these ice baths? Is that-
Well, that's for inflammation, but then you're jumping out and they're thinking by freezing it and then going hot.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But this
stops the
but
blood
also
flow.
ice bathing is for a straight injury. That's just for for inflammation when you work out. And
Yeah,
stuff like that. But this and it makes sense when the guy talks about it.
Yeah.
He's like, we want blood flowing through there, and he's like, you can't work out and run on your legs, so this is gonna activate the muscle, so it's firing, and we're getting all the nutrients.
You wore it. Did you wear it all night?
No, you can't. No, you got to do it 3 hours a day spread out. So hour.
shit.
And I would wear it when I was driving.
It really helped,
Oh
right?
my God. Yeah, I'm 100% now. My hand, I'll be able to do Tough Mudder April 9th.
Damn.
You
I
can
gotta
sign
get
up right
one
now.
of those things.
We're doing a 15K for the big boys, then the 5K if you just trying to figure it
extra thick.
out. Yeah, it's the thick mudder,
I gotta
and
get one.
they just released it. We got special thick mudder shirts dropping as
Are
well.
you doing it this time, Brian? I won't be able to
I
make
can't.
it.
My
think
foot's,
you're in
my
town,
foot's
are you?
still messed up.
Oh, foot still messed
Dude,
up.
we have a fight campaign that day, I think, and then that night. So that day we have the Tough Mudder. That night we have fight campaign.
Is this one in L.A.?
San Bernardino.
Oh.
There it is. Tough Mudder, 15K, 5K. It's April 9th, 10:30 a.m. Glen
I'm
Helen
here.
Race.
I love that
I'm here
picture.
April 9th.
Are you for
Yeah.
the
Fight
fight campaign?
campaign,
Yeah. But and you use the code THICK and you get 10% off.
Who's fighting on that card?
I forget, but the next companion is March 19th. It's for the UFC London card, and it's a free fight night card. It's at 1 p.m. and it's D'Elia, Jeff Dye, and Adam 22 and me. It's gonna be fun.
Oh.
The big boy.
That card, Brian, by the way, is Volkanovski and Korean Zombie.
The one that you're doing.
April
the
9th,
one
yeah,
in
April 9th.
London is not. Yeah, the one in London's Tom Aspinall. We got fucking
Heavyweights,
Patty
yeah.
Patty's
Pimblett.
on there. Yep.
Oh, Patty's on there?
Yep.
I like that guy.
Ooh, Patty the Batty. This will
Patty
only be
the
a
Batty.
second fight, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why are people so high on him?
He's
I think it's his energy.
no,
And he's-
not his energy. He's fucking talented. They're not high on energy. They're
Oh,
high on him
okay.
'cause
No, I
he's
didn't
talented
get
as
that
shit.
question.
Well, we don't know, do we? Who's he?
I mean, you can kind of tell because
Yeah.
he's coming from that Cage of Fury.
Okay.
Where
and he was a
Connor
nightmare.
came from. Everybody came out of
Nightmare,
there.
huh?
Yeah. If you're coming out of there,
What's his thing? Striking mostly or everything?
he's pretty good at everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a badass though.
He's out of
You got
Liverpool?
Arnold Allen, Dan Hooker on there, Volkanov, Aspinall. It's a good card, man. Paul Craig,
A lot of Russians.
Gunnar Nelson. That's a good card. Also, the free fight nights for a reason they do well for the fight campaigns because the pay per view it's $80.
Yep.
People paying $80.
I met Jamie Varner yesterday. We were at Wally's.
old school,
Yeah,
super
old
old
school,
school.
yeah.
WC.
Yeah, good guy.
He was at Wally's, that restaurant.
Yeah. I said I was talking the waitress there. I was talking about it. I said I mentioned this on my podcast. She goes, the guys over there said that they heard about Wally's on a podcast that were here. I go, yeah, it's mine. It's my podcast. And then Jamie Varner came over. You got to take care of your head, Brett.
Dude, your brain is so important,
Your
dude.
brain is. I work my body, as you know. I wear fine duds. But what about what's going
People
on
leave out
inside
their
of my
brain, and maybe you're a sad panda, and that's where our friends at BetterHelp, they sponsor this episode of Fighter and the Kid. Listen, if there is something interfering with your happiness, it's preventing you from achieving your goals, you need BetterHelp.
Yes.
To assist your
Everybody gets a
needs
little
and
sad
match
panda.
you with your own licensed professional therapist.
in under 48
Professional.
hours. Under 48 hours.
Yeah, dude, it's not crisis line. It's not self-help. It's professional therapy done securely online. The service is available worldwide.
Yeah.
You can log onto your account anytime, send a message to your therapist.
You get timely and thoughtful
Yes, dude.
responses. Plus, you can schedule weekly video, phone sessions, and you will never have to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room as with traditional
Thank
therapy.
God, it's much more affordable than traditional offline therapy. Financial aid is also available. BetterHelp wants you to start living a happier life right now. All right? Visit betterhelp.com/fighter. That's better, H-E-L-P, and join the over 2 million
2
people.
million.
Wow. Who have taken charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional. Quit talking to your friends, your sister, your aunt. To get with a professional who can actually make a difference.
Give them 10% off. Give them 10%
I'm
off
gonna
their
do that.
first month.
All right. It's a special offer for the Fire and the Kid listeners and viewers. You get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/fighter.
GoodRx. Sometimes you pay too much for prescriptions and you don't
dude,
know.
I'm
like,
sick of overpaying for prescriptions.
Yeah, they can vary as much as
It's a hustle.
$100 per pharmacy.
I have no idea. I show up to like $110. I'm like, what?
GoodRx, dude. GoodRx will find you discounts, let you compare, find the lowest prices at pharmacies near you like CVS, Kroger, Walgreens, Rite Aid, Vons, and more. And you'll always know what you're paying before you get to the
That's
pharmacy.
everything, Zaddy. Even if you have insurance or Medicare, GoodRx often beats your copay price. In fact, anytime you need to fulfill the prescription, just checking GoodRx could save you up to 80%. Taking control of your prescription costs is free and easy with GoodRx. Check the website or download the free GoodRx app. All right. So for simple, smart savings on your prescriptions, check GoodRx. Go to goodrx.com/fighter. That's goodrx.com/fighter. goodrx.com/fighter. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance.
In 2021, GoodRx users saved an average of 79% on retail prescription prices. Gaston and Jamie Varner came over. Say what's up.
That's the spot.
Is he a coach now? He's I think
He's actually not fighting anymore at all. He's
no, I know he
sales.
retired. Yeah, he super old school.
Oh yeah, he's gonna.
Yeah, he was at WC.
He broke his leg and kept fighting. He fucked his leg up, literally broke it, and kept swinging.
Oh, he's from Phoenix?
Glendale, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Glendale.
Yeah, the MMA lab.
Came out of the same gym with CB Dalloway and those guys.
Let's see. Vonner continues studies. We're interrupted. We're going to the UFC. Okay, after graduation, he worked at Boston Scientific before transitioning to stem cell domain.
Damn.
All right.
Boston.
Check out the big
Scientific
brain
is
on
no
Brad.
joke. Yeah.
So we got him and we got Cejudo out of Phoenix as well.
Yeah, those guys were all ASU
Easy.
wrestlers, though, right? Wasn't Cejudo an ASU
No.
wrestler? No.
Olympic wrestler.
No, I knew he was I know he's a gold medalist. But
No, and Cejudo's a California kid.
his coach
not.
is
He's from
was
Arizona.
a.
I don't
ASU
think so.
guy.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I
he?
think he is.
Straight
I
up.
think he was born in.
See where he went to
I think he
college?
was
'cause he
raised.
went to,
He was raised in LA though.
So it's born in LA, yeah.
Born
Yeah.
in LA. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Weird.
He went to high school in Arizona.
Yeah, he might have.
Fighting out of
He
Arizona.
was born here though. Yeah.
Where'd he go to college?
I don't know where he went to college. So inspired by his older brother, Cejudo. Let's see. Henry also became 4-time. His freshman, sophomore year titles were in Arizona, and that before he moved to Colorado Springs. So he didn't even go to college.
Yeah.
He just went straight to training for the national team.
Jesus,
Yeah.
fucking heck.
While in high school, Cejudo won the Fargo national title in freestyle, and then right from high school, full-time United States Olympic Training Center in Colorado Springs.
Damn.
He prepared for Junior World Championships, placed 5th.
It's a whole different. That kind of.
Yeah, but he was born in L.A. He's an L.A. kid. He has a great story here in L.A. But yeah, you're right though, Chappelle. He did do some of shit in Phoenix.
Fighting out of Phoenix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he has gyms out of there, right?
Yep.
He's a nice guy. We met him. He came to the shows last time we were in Phoenix.
Phoenix, yep.
Yeah,
he's a great
he's a
dude.
nice guy.
He's blown up as a coach.
Yeah.
He's helping
bet.
everybody.
Good for him.
He's
I
helping
bet he is.
everybody.
Yeah.
he's a
I
good
watched
coach.
him. I rewatched the fight between him and Mighty Mouse. His second fight.
That was a good fight. Yeah,
That's where you just saw greatness.
Yeah,
Just
he's a beast.
Unbelievable.
super beast.
Yep.
He had a great record too. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I think the only time he
2-division
lost
champ.
was-
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. He lost to Mighty Mouse.
Yeah.
quick too. But then he just
Then
you
beat
know,
him.
Yeah, he beat him.
Yeah.
That's right. He lost to Joseph Benavidez too.
Oh fuck.
Oh, his last fight was 20. Oh, yeah, 'cause that's he retired 2020. Yeah.
Yeah, he wants to
right.
come back and fight Volkanovski, but I don't know.
That I'd love to see that fight.
Me too.
I would.
But he's like, he sounds like he's set because he's all about show. He's like, show me the money, man. Let me know.
I bet. So he'd go up to 45 and fight Volkanovski. Wow. That's
Because remember, he beat T.J. Dillashaw for
Yeah.
flyweight.
Yep. At 25.
At 25,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
flyweight. So
right,
25 belt, 35 belt. Then you try and get the
Can
45
you imagine?
belt. I mean, and that's a tough fight for Volkanovski.
It's a tough fight for
Cejudo's fucking good.
Yeah.
And he wants to do it, but the UFC's like,
Why are they?
Why?
are
Yeah.
they
Why
so
wouldn't they
resistant?
do that?
because he wants a certain amount of money, and the UFC's just like, it's not
Nah.
what we do.
Man, to watch him
Wow.
fight Volkanovski. I mean,
To be a
Volkanovski-
3-division champion,
Oh my god.
and then also Olympic,
that'd be sick.
medalist?
That'd be
Why?
so
Why,
sick.
why did he retire? B.
just was like, he's like, I'm good. I need more money if I'm keep doing this.
Well, what do you
Yeah,
think?
The lightweights don't get paid. at that.
What's he
Oh,
walk
really?
around at? What do you think
Really?
he walks
He's
around
small.
at? Like 150, 155?
No, I doubt it.
Is that right?
I don't
Because
know. Maybe
Volkanovski
now.
at one point was something like 240
240,
pounds.
yeah.
That's
But
fucking
not, I mean,
ridiculous.
now he's nowhere
Yeah.
near that. But yeah.
Well, he's down to 45, but that must be a hell of a cut for him because he's a big
We used to be a
fella.
rugby kid. He's a stud, though, man.
Stud. If I feel like Cejudo wants to put you on your back, he's going to put you on your back.
Don't matter who you are.
I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
You're going on your back.
Yeah.
He took fucking Mighty Mouse down.
Yeah, but Volkanovski can punch you in the face super hard, super hard,
Volkanovski can kick.
and he can
He can
kick.
kick like a mule.
Yeah,
Like an
So,
Australian mule.
Yeah, and what can he keep? Is he strong enough to keep Cejudo from taking him down?
No,
In the
Cejudo's
clinch?
getting anybody.
He's getting
Yeah.
He's getting anybody down.
I wish they'd make the fight happen, but the UFC's just not going to pay.
Well, I
Cejudo
would
what he
love
wants.
to see that.
Me too. It's just not happening.
The question is, he'd have to close distance, but in the meantime, he might get his fucking head kicked
Yeah.
in
Good
by
fight.
Volkanovski.
Yeah, great fight.
But why do they not get paid as much that weight division?
Smaller weights are
People
never
don't
like a
watch
big
smaller
draw.
weights.
Yeah, there's just no
Weird.
like when Mighty
But it-
Mouse was so dominant for years and nobody cared.
God,
Dominant, like pound for pound, best in the world.
Yeah, no one liked
flyweight. No one. It's just smaller guys. People just don't appreciate it.
yeah.
Damn.
The
Interesting.
casual fan,
Even though the fights are like fucking dope.
the
They're
casual
tiny,
fan,
though.
the casual fan
Yeah.
doesn't.
There's
care.
like tiny.
Yeah, casual fan.
and not too many, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, not too many knockouts.
No, the finish rate is not high.
Yeah, when you have guys
Mighty
this
Mouse,
size,
Mighty Mouse would even finish dudes, but they just.
yeah,
That's why Bram Marino and some of those guys who are getting
Yeah.
finishes, it's great. But it's just they're small, so
They're just-
people don't like if they don't understand the talent and the technique. They just
Yeah.
want finishes.
Yeah.
But the element, the thing also that you could say is that when you're your size, the heavyweights, 205ers, it's so dangerous. The minute they touch you, sometimes you can go out.
Yeah.
right? And also, I don't know that at heavyweight, when you're at that weight, your head is almost the same size or basically the same size as a huge man.
Okay.
So you can take more chances. You can slip.
Well,
you
the
can
thing
do
is,
things-
at 170 and up, so whenever
Yeah.
they do the pound for pound rankings, and this is no shade on Mighty Mouse, I never had him for pound number one because, to Brian's point, if Mighty Mouse zigs when he should have zagged and gets hit, he'll go, "Oh, I won't do that again."
Right.
At 170 and up, if you zig when you should have zagged, it's over.
It's a wrap.
It's over.
you can't make that mistake.
No,
Yeah.
at 55, he can maybe 45, 35, 125 for sure.
Yeah.
Dude, 185, 205, heavyweight. You zig when you should have zagged.
my God.
You're a highlight.
That's interesting.
So that's
you-
why
yeah.
John Jones has always
Yeah.
been pound for pound number one.
Yes,
Always,
yes,
always,
yes.
always.
Because when you
That's
watch that guy
fucking-
tied to a Vasa,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, that guy.
He may not have all the technique, but when you stand and bang,
stakes are high.
You're going to get knocked out.
Well, the stakes are just higher.
Yeah.
It's much higher.
But that's why heavyweights, for as long as fighting's been around, have always been the main draw.
Yeah.
It's like that Derek
That's why
Lewis
when
fight.
Francis walks in the room, it's like, oh, that's the baddest
Yeah.
man on the
Yeah.
planet.
Yeah, and they also look. Then he is the baddest man on the planet. And in other words, they also look so astonishing. They're just so.
They
fucking
look how
big and strong.
the general population thinks of
Yeah.
superheroes.
Superhero.
Yes.
Well, it's like that. I think back to that Derek Lewis fight when he fought the Russian guy. I forget his name.
We knocked him out.
Yeah.
Late.
Because it looked like
Volkov.
that dude. Yeah, Volkov. It looked like
Volkov
that
technically
dude.
is way better.
Yeah, it looked like he had him, but
was
it
lighting
seemed
him
like
up.
just Derek Lewis just
A minute left in the fifth round.
caught
knocked
that
him out.
one.
Yeah,
That won't happen at flyweight.
yeah. No.
Ever.
Okay.
No.
I think the other thing, with all due respect to anybody at 45, 55, as tough as those guys are, and you take Colby Covington, you take those guys, as tough as those motherfuckers are, you put them in the ring with any heavyweight who's in
Yeah,
the
that's
UFC.
silly though, right? B?
No, I'm just saying that people.
but
I think
what's
people
weird about it is
inherently
like
know.
technique wise,
Yeah.
though.
Flyweights.
Oh my god!
They got the
Mighty
technique like
Mouse
all
and
us.
Henry
God.
Cejudo and
Yeah.
Volkanovski
No
and
one's-
fucking Max Holloway and Brian. Dude,
No one's
technically,
fucking with
Yeah.
their.
What?
Ortega's
Not even-
jiu-jitsu is stupid, right? It's just
Yes,
stupid.
but even his fucking striking
Yeah.
skin's
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like their technique is light years better than that. Heavyweight, like, think about it, Greg Hardy, fucking, he's whatever, 37 years old. Was like, I'll try it out.
Yeah.
And he's in the UFC. If you're a flyweight and you're like, I'll try it out. at
You're-
30,
you're gonna get
You're
demolished.
never making the
Never
UFC.
make
That's
it.
interesting.
Because
No way.
think about in the world, there's so many more people
Yeah.
at 155 pounds and under.
Yeah.
The competition's so
I thought it was
intense.
just like all around, like people just fucked with it all together. Not saying that people don't.
When you're his
but,
size,
like,
having
you know what I mean?
finding training partners your size is
It's a nightmare.
It's a nightmare.
So wait,
You
say
have
it-
to-
say it again,
when-
Brian?
So when you're his size and you need training partners because you're going to fight another monster,
Yeah.
you're going to fight a guy who's 270. Okay,
It's tough
Okay.
to
trying to
heavyweights.
find not only training partners your size, but guys who can mimic what you're going to face is a fucking nightmare, right?
So,
You
okay,
got
if
to
I'm-
pay
if I'm-
to have them flown in.
But if I'm
or-
smaller, I have my
you got
Your whole
guys
gym.
all
everywhere.
around.
Everywhere.
whole-
Small
you got
guys
guys all
have it.
around.
Small guys have it easier, but also their level of difficulty to make it so much harder. So
and is
much.
it what? So like with the technique thing, is it just tougher to have that strong level of technique as a bigger guy?
No, there's some guys that have it, but they grew up fighting.
Yeah.
And then those smaller guys, they're like the speed. They're good at everything.
So to go back to you, then you got in it late in the game, I
Late.
guess.
He was playing different sports that paid more money, right?
Yeah.
So if you're his size in America, or you're Greg Hardy was a Pro Bowler. So
Right.
you're talking about
You're not going to gravitate towards
Greg
mixed
Hardy was in
martial arts.
NFL.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All pro, Carolina
pro.
Panthers,
Yeah.
stud.
Yeah.
I
Played for the Dallas Cowboys.
Made real money. You're making real money.
100%.
You're not going to go in the UFC.
Yeah.
No.
The real athletes.
You have to really want to fucking do the UFC.
No, like
to
if
go to-
Tiger's a big boy and he's like, Dad, it's NFL or UFC, I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You're going to NFL and you're making all the money. That's
right.
And then you'll have savings.
Yes.
UFC.
And a pension.
So-
Something
Yeah.
you play longer.
Yeah, and then UFC, it's like you have nothing, dude. And there's also no blueprint to get to the UFC.
So the real way to make money in UFC, because obviously it seems like there's able to do so.
You gotta win.
You got guys like Connor, obviously.
You have to
obviously win,
Win.
but like
And be of a certain weight class, by the way. You know, you'd be amazed at it's
But
amazing.
as long as you, I don't care what, as long as you win. I mean, like the fuck you money comes
what
to
about
the
the
higher
ticket
weight
sales?
classes. What do you mean?
like or like the pay-per-view isn't
paper, yeah. If you win,
Very few people.
very
If you're
people get
champion,
that?
you get pay per view.
Yeah.
Oh, not
that's
everyone
why I'm
gets
saying
that.
just win and you make money. But fuck you money's different.
Yeah.
Like Connor has fuck you money. DC, there's some certain guys. Bisbing made a ton of money.
Yeah.
There's certain guys that get that fuck you money.
Yeah.
But you got to win.
You got also
You got to win. You have to win. Like nothing's better when Khabib, because Makhachev hates the spotlight. He hates doing interviews.
He does.
And it's my favorite. It's one of my favorite videos ever in sports. And he's getting ready to fight Bobby Green and do all the press for it. And we have Bobby Green on Food Truck next week. But Makhachev is doing all the interviews, and he just hates. He just hates that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's going, and Khabib goes, "This can all go away. Just lose. Just lose tomorrow, and this all goes away. It's really simple. Just lose. You don't have to do this anymore."
Can I see that?
He's dead
There's
serious.
a video of
yeah,
that?
Khabib's dead serious. He goes,
I gotta see
He goes,
that.
you know what they say? He goes, just lose. You know, this all stops. It's really easy. Just lose tomorrow. And this all
Is he
goes away.
saying this in Russian to him?
No, English. He goes, just lose. That's all you got to do. He goes, it's very simple, my friend.
Ah, that's so good.
He goes, just lose, and you don't have to worry
Oh,
about doing
that
this
puts
anymore.
it right in perspective. Fucking don't be over this, dude.
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
What
Yeah.
this is incredible.
the territory.
Heavy lies the crown.
So true.
Look, he goes, this is your job, bro.
About too much media, like Coach Javier say, if you don't want, just lose. Nobody gonna come.
But she tells him that.
Everything very simple.
Very simple.
Look at it.
Look, he hates it. It's your job, brother.
This is your job, brother. Like Coach say, if you don't wanna make Lara interview, just lose. Nobody.
Nobody gonna come. You have to lose.
You want to make champion? Just lose.
Just lose. He goes, it's very simple.
Nobody cares. You know.
Who cares if you're tired?
So tired. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. How great is he? Isn't
Nobody.
That's hilarious.
that great?
This life. No.
Anatomy of a Fighter. Do you watch him? Anatomy
No,
of a
I gotta
Fighter?
watch
Oh,
it.
dude.
I gotta
One of the
watch
best
it.
YouTube channels out
Really?
there. Yeah.
I
crazy.
gotta watch this shit.
Yeah,
The anatomy.
monster.
I love that stuff.
That's fucking
Yeah,
hilarious.
you would love that. Behind the scenes, all that. That
Look
guy's
at him.
great.
Could you get in better shape, or I mean, that's just.
Yeah, monster. How funny is that? Just lose, man. This all goes
Just
away.
lose.
He goes, really simple. It's so true, too.
Fantastic.
How funny is that?
So
That is
fucking
funny.
true.
It's so simple,
You know
too.
what's so crazy?
realize what-
I
being-
thought you'd like that.
Yeah, you don't realize what you have.
Well,
until you lose
like,
it.
when you get to that level, it's like heavy lies the crown. Like Frank Mir used to say that, and even Ronda. It's like you want to be champion, then you got to do champion shit.
Yep.
Where the UFC's bank on you selling this pay per view.
Yes.
So while your opponent is the contender, they're doing half the interviews. You're flying to New York and you're on ESPN. You're doing all this shit, and then you got to fly into, the
Well,
fight
you were
town.
dating Ronda at the height of her powers,
Mm-hmm.
and so you probably saw it firsthand, man. That's a lot of pressure.
Heavy lies the crown. Yeah.
Heavy lies.
Quick question,
people like what Connor deals with. I can't imagine. I can't imagine. I can't imagine.
No.
Such a badass, dude.
I know.
Such a fucking
I agree.
badass.
That's
And then
why
he also
it
delivers.
drives me
He
crazy when
delivers.
people hate on champions who are long-term champions or people who just keep putting themselves out there. You know how hard it is? He could stop, but it's just so hard, and he's just willing to constantly and always put himself out there. I don't like the way he behaves sometimes, I'll be honest.
No, I don't co-sign a lot of
But
his
God damn it,
antics
he's a
outside,
bad
but man, yeah, especially him, a guy with
Force
him.
of nature. Force of nature.
Oh, no one liked him, man.
Came out of nowhere too, in a way, like decided to be that. Like was for a long time, was just a fighter, a journeyman. I mean, did well, but
No, I wouldn't say a journeyman.
not a journeyman, but
Not a
just
journeyman.
decided
He was
I'm
gonna walk
be,
away.
I'm going to take over.
He was
going to
gonna
walk away,
and his coach
and
was
then
like, "What are
something
you doing?"
happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That just sparked in him.
It's a cool story.
Quick question: when you talk about the money thing with the UFC, have you heard about the recent thing with the MLB lockout?
Yes, and
So
they're
this-
missing
so that-
games, but also you play too many games. I'm not mad at it, but carry on.
Yeah. Well, it's just because I think they're complaining about their pay as well. But it's just
which
like
is hilarious because if
you know what I mean.
well, it's hilarious because they make so much money.
That's what I thought.
and it's also a 50-50 split. That no one has a better players union association than
baseball.
Major League Baseball. Major League Baseball is the blueprint what every league should go off of. It's 50-50, dude.
Yeah.
They make so much fucking money. It's so awesome.
The minimum is crazy.
And I don't know what the holdout is. I don't know if the owner's trying to change something. I don't know what the details on it.
Yeah, I think-
But in
yeah.
general, those baseball players are taking.
I was hearing a little bit about it, but I just thought it was interesting when you talk about the
basketball
money
again.
thing.
They have so much power. The players and and MLB and NBA have all the power.
Like their unions or whatever. Yeah. Damn.
Monsters, and they make so much fucking.
That's why
That's why baseball
yeah.
you see 5 years, $500 million, and also
what
it's
the fuck?
guaranteed. NBA, whatever, 6 years, $700 million guaranteed.
Yeah.
So if I never play again, you owe me that money, bro.
Fuck.
Now, Aaron Rodgers just signed some crazy deal, I think, right? Like the biggest deal in NFL history for a
Yeah, which
quarterback.
deserving. And I was hoping he'd come to my Denver Broncos, but we got the second best, Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Holler!
Yeah.
AFC West is lit as fuck, dude. The thing about it, we got Derek Carr, we got homeboy from San Diego, was it Hubert or whatever? And then you got Patrick Mahomes, Case, not bad.
No.
And then you got Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
I'm fucking crunk about it,
Yeah.
dude.
That's your Denver Broncos.
Oh, diehard. My dad would not quit calling me yesterday. 'Cause we love the Broncos. He's like, finally, we got one. Because we hadn't had one since Peyton Manning.
right.
He's like,
Yeah.
we finally got one. And I was like, well, I wish it was Aaron Rodgers, but this ain't a bad second bet. And then I saw the rumors, and Lauren Landau, who's their strength coach.
Yeah.
I said, hey, any truth to Russell coming? And he goes, maybe. And Lauren is like, he doesn't want to be the guy that leaks it out, but
Yeah.
a maybe from him. I'm like, oh shit, it's going down,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Now we gave up everything for him, but it makes sense,
So how
'Cause
does that work? How does that work?
We gave up Drew Lockett, which is whatever. Drew Lock, which is fine. We gave up our tight end, who's a badass.
Who's your tight end?
I forget his Front or something like that. It doesn't matter. That's okay. And then we gave up first, second round picks next year. First, second round picks the following year.
It's a lot.
But I tell you right now, there ain't a Russell Wilson in any of those draft classes.
Yeah.
He's a proven warrior.
Yeah.
Also, he's had no help for years, and he's such
Yeah.
a baller.
Yeah.
Here's the problem with the NFL, though, is when you pay a quarterback, you'll notice when you pay a quarterback so much money because of the salary cap, you don't have money for other players.
Yeah.
This is why Tom Brady's fucking brilliant,
Yeah.
because he went, no.
Take
I don't
the cut.
want all the money in the world.
Yep.
I want you to sign other guys so I win championships.
Yes.
I'm already set financially.
Yes.
My wife makes more money than all you fucks. So I'm all set, dude. He's worth $450 million. So he goes, I'm good on money. Pay
wanna
the other
win.
guys so we can win.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson went, give me all the money. And then they go, okay, cool. You're not going to have an offensive line. Enjoy that. And he got
that's a
lit
big
up and
problem.
got hurt last year. But him on the Broncos, dude, we're Super Bowl contenders, baby.
Wait, so
what-
did he take a pay cut for the Broncos or no?
No, absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
But still, our defense
Yeah,
is
you
lit.
still gotta-
We got
Yeah.
Judy as receiver.
Yeah.
I'm excited, man.
So you still-
as a Broncos fan, it's been tough. It's been tough. And the AFC West is so good. We're like, oh, we're fucked.
Yeah.
We get a Russell Wilson.
it's
I was hoping Aaron Rodgers is my favorite player in the league.
Is he?
Oh yeah, especially after the vaccination stuff. Hold on, Cooper Kupp's my favorite, but
That's your boyfriend, but Aaron's your dad.
yeah, Aaron's daddy. Aaron's daddy.
yeah.
Aaron's zaddy.
Cooper's
Aaron Rodgers
boyfriend,
zaddy.
Aaron's dad.
You say Zaddy?
Zaddy.
All right,
now,
calm down,
Cooper,
dog.
dude, Cooper. There's a guy I finally I finished Love Is Blind last night, the reunion.
Yeah.
There's an Indian guy on there. I forget his name. The worst person in the world, but
is
the
he?
worst person in the world
Oh, is he?
because you don't watch it.
No.
So you know how Love Is Blind works, right?
Yeah.
You go in the pods, you
Yeah.
make connection.
Yeah.
He's only dated blonde white girls. He's never dated someone in his race, an Indian.
Yeah.
He makes connection. He doesn't know it with an Indian girl, pretty girl, really pretty girl.
Yeah.
Like she has a great heart, awesome girl. Have you watched it, Kat, or no? So she's dope. She like this girl's great. They make connection, and they're saying stuff, and then he's like, "Oh, are you Indian?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "I never dated a brown girl before." She goes, "I've never dated a brown guy before. Usually I date blonde guys." He goes, "I date blonde girls." It's connection. There's all stuff going on. They're in fucking Mexico. You know,
So they see each other.
They see each other, and he's like, "Wow, you're gorgeous." Blah blah blah. She's never had a guy meet her family ever. She's super strict, great human being. He goes there, meets the family, all that stuff. Then off camera, like he's talking, he's like, "I'm just not attracted to her." Man. Starts like clowning her physical appearance, and starts doing it to the other guys too.
No.
Like just be like, I'm just not attracted to her. Starts like shaming her a little bit. And you're like, what is that? So he becomes the villain on the show.
Fuck.
She finds out he's talking shit. She's like, clearly we're not getting married. Dude, during the reunion, this dude, I mean, you need somebody to be like, what are you doing, dude? He's so outrageous.
He's just talking shit?
You would watch it and be like, how does somebody not beat him up?
Yeah.
There's one big black guy who's like, he's like, you don't speak for all of us, dude. Like, because this black guy got married to this black girl, and he's like, it worked. The experiment worked for me. That's your perspective. It worked for me, dude. And he keeps talking shit. And the black guy says something they don't tell us on the subtitles. And the black guy goes, I promise you don't want to keep going down this road. And the little Indian guy goes, you should try me. I'm like,
What?
dude, I was like, kill him right now.
Bring him up.
He only said it because he knew he wasn't gonna get
Bring
beat
this
up.
guy
on the
up.
show.
Dude, if I was on that show and that little Indian dude was, I'd be like, you simply have to shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
And so listen,
Or I'll squeeze your
now
head.
one part I kind of agree with, and I have a bit on it. He talks about he goes, this experiment's stupid. The experiment should be love is blurry.
Is it that
He goes,
guy?
Yeah, that's him. He's the worst human in the world. And so he goes, it should be love is blurry because he goes, you guys are taking out physical attraction. He goes, I'm just not attracted to the women in this room. And then the host is Nick Lachey and his wife. I forget his
love
wife's
Nick
name.
Lachey.
I forget his wife's name. You know what I'm talking? Vanessa. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
I know who you're talking about. I
She's
want-
super pretty.
Super pretty.
Dude,
It's Vanessa Lachey now.
What is it?
It's Vanessa Lachey.
Vanessa Lachey. In front of Nick Lachey, her husband, he goes, I'm just not attracted to anybody on the show. It is, I don't mean to be mean. I'm just not, no one's asking, by the way. He's just going, yeah, Vanessa Milano.
Milano.
So, Manilo. So he goes,
Gorgeous.
yeah, he goes, I'm just not attracted to the women on the show. Like, you can hate me all you want. He was like, in this room, I'm only attracted to Vanessa. It is what it is. In front of the husband. And I was like, how does nobody whoop his ass?
He's never had his ass
Yeah,
kicked.
he's never had his ass
The problem is
kicked.
he's never been punched in the fucking face.
There's no way.
And sometimes you need that.
I don't know how
You're going super
I don't know
fast,
how
Ken.
he.
I wanna see what-
I don't know how he got away with it.
But because he's on the show, there's security guards around, and he knows.
Nah,
people are gonna
there ain't
get
enough
bugged
security
that.
there. As Josh Barnett said, you need more guys.
You're gonna need more guys.
And then one of the guys on the show is named Shane. He looks like Cooper Kupp if he did all the cocaine in the world.
Oh.
The guy's on cocaine the entire series.
Really?
Is that the girl? Wait, go back.
That's the
So
Indian
that's
girl.
a girl that he was mean to. Making
that's
fun
the
of her
girl.
looks,
Yeah.
her culture, even though he's Indian, like just a piece of shit.
Jesus.
And she's like a fucking sweetheart, like
Yeah.
such a good person. Everybody loves her.
Yeah.
And he just was shitting
I
on
bet
her
you a lot
behind
of
her
this
back.
stuff is scripted.
I don't think so.
No?
No.
You don't think the shit talking is?
I think it is.
No. There's no way this
is the guy, right?
That's the guy who wanted to
Yeah.
beat up the Indian.
Oh, that's the guy that was ready.
Yeah, that guy will beat his ass.
Him and his wife aren't going to work out, but that's whatever.
You don't think so?
Absolutely not. He's like
My girl's
he goes
obsessed
out
with the
all
show,
the
too.
time. The girl's like homebody, reads books.
Yeah.
First night they were like by themselves. He's like, all right, well, going out with the boys. Was at like some bar drinking till like 2 in the
Yeah.
morning.
It's funny how this kind of shit is so popular. Like, what is
But now what they're doing, because in the season finale they announced the new show. The new show is brilliant. The new show is couples that have been together for like 5 years, and one wants to get married and have kids, and the other is hesitant. So what they do is put them in a situation where they meet 2 other people that they think are going to connect, and then the show you got to decide if you're going to get married and stay with your like man or woman,
That's intense.
or go with one of these new guys. It
Oh,
looks
shit.
so good. Yeah.
Have
Looks
you
so
seen?
good.
I don't know. They don't in Japan. Have you ever seen their candid camera shows? Their reality shows?
like Big Brother?
No, they take it.
Like the
they
prank
take
shows?
it a couple
level?
steps too far.
Yeah.
where they had the
shit on
fucking
each other?
famous singer and her manager. They get in a car, and this is the joke. Ready for this? The manager's there. She's there. Masked gunmen grab them, tie them up, put them in the back seat of their own car.
Well, is that
This is all-
orchestrated? Or that's
They
real?
don't even know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, I know.
It's like
but
their version of
does the
Punk'd.
production company though? Is that what they're doing?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay.
And the guys in mask get in the car and drive them on a ramp into a semi, close the semi, come out and say, we're going to hold you for ransom and start interrogating.
Sounds fantastic.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
The girl's crying like,
I mean, there's no way that show would make it in America.
Never.
Meanwhile,
It sounds
the manager,
lit as
this
fuck.
is her manager. These are kidnappers.
in
with
on
guns.
it?
These are kidnappers with guns, right? The fucking manager starts fighting them. And he's like kind of a martial arts guy. And he's screaming in Japan. I mean, what a badass. Do you see who he really is in real life?
pretty
And it's
cool.
like, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's like their version of punk.
But that's the kind of shit
like
they
it's
do.
intense.
My
How about
agents
this?
and
Ready for
managers
this?
would run.
I got one even better. They have a bathhouse, and these old men they go to have baths. These are Japanese. They're like 70.
Sure.
And they have the dude come down a slide into what he thinks is going to be water. It's like the slide.
It's old dudes.
Yeah, it's an old man. He's naked as fuck. He's naked. He comes sliding down. He thinks he's going to get into a warm pool. It's called the pool.
Probably in good shape.
Oh no! Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
And he slides down. He slides into a dining room with 15 formal diners.
Dude, this show's fantastic.
It's the greatest thing in the world. And they're all like this, and they're like,
It's like a live
and all
Squid
the
Game.
actors are like,
It's like a live Squid Game.
oh, like that, yeah. And, he's
And you
like,
see like
oh, he's like, oh, and he goes running out with his flat little
Dude,
ass.
this is hilarious.
Dude, it's the
What
greatest
is this?
show.
Is this on Netflix?
It's not. It should be. It's the greatest shit I've ever seen. They had that kind of shit where you just be like, oh my fucking
Dude,
god.
there's a show on TLC. It's on Hulu. It's called Hot and Heavy. It's handsome dudes,
Yeah.
handsome loose term, but attractive dudes who are into really fat girls. Now, when I say fat, I don't mean like thick, like
No, you're talking
cardi-
about
A little cushion.
like where you lose the remote
I'm
control of
talking.
one of your phones.
I'm talking. She went to the doctor. She's 5'1", 400 pounds.
There are men who love
See that guy? He's a handsome dude. Dude, he just loves this big girl.
Yep.
And he brings her to the bar to introduce him to his friends, and his friends are like, why? Like, why is this happening? I was talking to my girl about it. I go, but if that's what you're into, like, who gives a
gives
fuck?
a
Like,
fuck?
if that's like,
First of all, I love it.
I like small waist, big asses. That's in my DNA.
Me too.
I like a fat ass, skinny waist.
That-
I can't help it. There's nothing I can do.
No.
This guy, I don't know what happened. He's wired to like
There are
just
guys
big
who are
chicks.
into that.
Well, and then one guy, the one girl
like,
wants
oh,
to get
wow,
the one girl wants to get tummy surgery, and he's like, whoa, why would you do that? And then when they interview him on his own, he's like, I actually would like her to get fatter.
Oh God.
That's what he
Bro,
said.
What?
He goes, I want to get bigger, and I was like, God bless you, man.
She fucking snacked to him.
But look at like he
That
he
is
just loves her.
fantastic.
Her and her three friends who are just massive get in the hot tub, and all the water leaves the hot tub, and they're having a great time. And then the
I
one,
love it, man.
Go
I
to
love that they
the go to
find
the
love.
It's like Shallow Hal.
go up. It's not though, because
No?
he'd be pissed if they
No,
were
there are
skinny.
guys that are truly
There's
into this. They love it
see the
big.
couple with the kitchen.
Yeah.
So he's a super chubby chaser, right?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
they're like having a nice, like she doesn't like to go out of the house, right? Because
Yeah. Yeah, she
it's a
feels
bummer.
bad.
So finally he talks to her getting out of the house. This is so fucked up. He's like, let's just get ice cream. She's like, okay, let's get ice cream. They're getting ice cream. She has her ice cream, and some guy drives by and goes, enjoy the ice cream, you fat cow. And goes, moo. Dude, it ruined the entire episode. I was like, and I told my girl, she goes, do you think they planted that? I went, I do, because I said it's really fucked up. I do, because any guy some hater that's gonna say it out loud, for sure is gonna cuss. Like no one's gonna just not cuss.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
He'd be like, hey, you fucking cow, moo, you fat bitch. Everything was like,
What an asshole. What a fucking terrible person.
yeah, well, the
would
husband,
you do that
the
to
husband goes,
somebody?
pull over, you piece of shit. Be fun. The guy was like, what's up, bro? It's Josh Barnett
poor
gets out of the
girl.
car.
Yeah,
No,
the
but
poor girl.
the poor. It's just like
That's sad.
But that's a condition, right?
Yeah.
It's like a thing where I don't know what's going on.
Thyroid, right?
It's a lot of things.
oh no, it's won't
lot.
shut your mouth.
It's a lot of things.
I mean, we can blame it on thyroid, sure.
You know what they do? Do you
Some
know
people
that-
have that problem.
Do you know?
Do you know? I told my girl. I said, "Would you?" I said, "Would you rather have?" It's a fun game. I said, "Would you rather be 400 pounds, where 400? It ain't much you can do.
Yeah.
You can get the tummy surgery where you're 400 pounds,
Yeah.
And then get the surgery. Your skin's gonna be melting off.
Yeah.
That's a nightmare. You look like Frankenstein. They cut all the skin off. It's a nightmare for you. Would you rather be 400 pounds or have one arm and the best body ever?
One arm.
And you can eat whatever you want and be shredded.
one arm.
I told my girl one arm. She goes, "You're crazy." I go, "You know, sick of fucking one arm, and I'll get a fucking
Yeah.
carbon fiber like robot on,
Looking like
Yeah.
Jax
but I'm
from
shredded as
Mortal
fuck.
Kombat. Yeah.
Yes.
And she's like, "Oh, 400 pounds." Like, no fucking
no.
way. Dude.
You know that.
You know how uncomfortable that is.
It's so uncomfortable.
But even she like works in an office. She's like, they just don't make offices for people like me. I'm like, well, it's standard office, lady.
It's hard to do.
We can't build the office for 400-pound people. Like if you watch My 600-Pound Life, when they have to go to their doctor visits,
No.
you just don't call up your buddy and go, "Hey, can you pick me up?" Well, no, because you're
You can't-
700
you don't have
pounds.
a car for that.
Oh no, we have no car.
No,
Forget a
you
car.
can't go anywhere. You need one of those scooters.
A scooter, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
But it's not Disneyland, right?
not a scooter.
The fat
They
people
get-
eat the
they
funnel
need
cakes
something
on a
like-
scooter in
Yeah, you
Disneyland.
can't do that.
We can't do scooters.
No.
We have to call an ambulance, and then an entire firefighter team comes in and has to like wrap you in a fucking sheet, and then seven to 8 guys have to carry you out of the house into the back of an ambulance
Okay.
that is cleared out.
Yeah, give me the one arm.
Just to get you to check in with a doctor. It's a nightmare,
Yeah, that's
dude.
not easy.
Now
Do
he-
you know what they try to do with those people now? They do fecal implants.
Excuse me?
You know that?
Yeah, poo-poo.
They
What
take
is-
they take the shit from a skinny guy like me,
Uh-huh.
and they put it in your asshole
For?
because it'll change the bacteria in your gut.
And I wish it was that easy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a tough
but-
one, but they've had some.
They're
success.
trying everything, huh?
Yeah,
Dude, if that worked, I would take your
So,
turd
like, yeah,
and
'cause
ram
what-
it into
what
my
the
ass.
fuck does that person
now.
I
do?
shit
Yeah.
into your asshole. I'd have a funnel and I take a shit right into your shitter, and you know that's been done before, right? It's probably a fetish.
Well,
Just telling you.
yeah, no, I know.
I take a shit
No.
in your ass.
That don't
No,
seem, that
no,
don't
I'm
seem
just
like
gonna
that's
go like this
fucking healthy.
around your old wrinkly brown eye.
Oh, then
I'm
put
gonna go
it
like
right
this
up
and
your
go.
own- Well, that's what you.
And
would
then
do.
tomorrow I show up just skinny as fuck.
Yep. Then you're skinny.
100%.
What is this movie, Human Centipede, that I was told I have to watch?
Oh, that's OG.
I don't know.
Yeah. Do you know what that's
They
about?
sew each other's
They've made
mouth to
4
ass.
of those.
It's
Yeah,
ass to
not-
mouth.
not- yeah,
Some
ass
guy
to
breaks
mouth.
the
In
leg.
order-
South
in
Park
order
does,
you'd be
South Park
surprised,
does an
ass to
episode
mouth.
on it.
Yeah, that's not a good thing.
Well, dude, that came out in 2009.
Deranged German.
That's what I said, it's a
kidnaps
OG.
They
3
surgically
persons.
mouth to anus, forming a human centipede.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't want to watch that.
No, I'm not.
It's a
into that.
horror film, and then he drugs you and then puts you ass to mouth.
Yeah, I'm not
Something like that,
interested.
yeah.
And then you wake up and your arms have been.
Look at, there's a picture.
broken That way.
Look at the picture.
Yo,
Which
what if
one?
someone's gassing?
No, to the right, Chin.
Well, no, it's a big problem.
Where it says The Guardian.
Yeah, no, and then so I guess
There you go.
the guy at
Not
the
that,
end
or-
doesn't.
Not
he
the
ends up
one where
not-
they show him chin. All three of the actual set. Yeah, that one, dude.
Yeah, that one.
Well,
Oh,
that's
lame.
that's a real issue, huh?
That's lame.
Yeah, I'm not into this.
Also,
guys.
how come no
Oh,
one
I
beat
got
that
a good
doctor's
show
ass?
for you guys on Netflix. It's called The Worst Roommate Ever. it's like
God.
a 6
Oh,
year
I
old
saw
I
that.
watched
What?
the first episode of that. It's good.
Isn't it good?
yeah.
It starts
Yeah,
off
that old
slow.
lady.
I'm like somebody
Looks
needs to,
intense.
I'm like somebody needs to kill somebody here.
What a bad human
The
being.
first
You wanna
episode?
talk about bad?
Her criminal record? I'm
Oh
like, how this-
my fucking god!
So it was an old lady, and then
Yeah,
she would
explain it.
take like people in, like older people into her house.
Yep.
And saying she was helping them, and she would drug them, kill them to collect their social security check, and bury them in the backyard.
Real sweetheart.
She killed like 9
This old
people.
lady?
She's a serial killer.
But she had a box of kittens that she was feeding with a bottle, just so you saw that she was.
no, she had a cover.
How many bodies did she have on her?
9.
8.
9?
But she got
Backyard.
life in prison for 3. The other ones they couldn't prove.
But they were buried in her backyard.
I mean,
Yeah.
got
they couldn't
away with
prove
it forever.
Yeah, she got away with it. She died at 82 in prison.
Wow.
And then the next ones, I just watched half of it. It's a guy, he's a squatter. They can't get him out of the house.
Uh-huh.
I assume he kills him. Better.
Yeah.
They need to hit that shit hard, man. Because that first
That first
I'm
one
like,
was
take
really
on.
bad.
Somebody
Yeah.
fucking kill somebody.
Takes
Yeah.
a while though.
Like, say the killing first, and then I'm invested.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There are just some people that look at other people as objects. They're not people. They're just things. They're just like that bottle or something.
Yeah, they're
just in the way.
sociopaths.
The
just
way.
born different.
Yeah.
Yeah, Putin believes the same thing.
Always.
Is that what they call
always.
serial killers, sociopaths?
Yeah, all serial killers are narcissists, sociopaths. Like they have no
And they have no remorse.
zero.
You ever
Like,
met,
they don't give a-
you ever
yeah,
met
like-
a real narcissist? I have, and they never ever, like, you can see them. It's fascinating, actually. You can see them their whole life, and they have one burnt bridge after another. They have 1,000 falling outs with 1,000 people, and it's always their
Their
fault.
fault, yeah.
It's
And
never
there's one
theirs.
common denominator.
With
It's
a
them, but
narcissist,
they
yeah.
don't
Yeah, and
realize
they
it.
don't realize it. Even after 60 years old, they don't realize it. It's
But just think
actually-
about
They just think it's like,
But just like the BTK killer, like, dude, he hung
Yeah.
like 4-year-olds and 7-year-olds. Like, just think about how.
yeah.
All
cemented your
just to get
fucking-
off.
And like in that like scene of 7, like, or he sat down a little brother to watch him kill the sister.
Yeah.
Think about that, dude. It's so demented. It's sick, man. It's so crazy to me.
God damn.
Yeah, it got dark.
the worst.
Sorry. That show is good. I don't have any shows, man. I ran out
Have
of
you seen
Dexter.
Pam and Tommy
No.
on Hulu? It's so
Everyone's
good.
been talking
it's
highly
so
of it.
good.
Pam
I
and
just
Tommy?
finished it. Yeah,
It's
it's
about
about
Pamela Anderson and Tommy
yeah, it's
Lee.
about the Pam Anderson and Tommy Lee sex tape.
Sex tape.
leak.
I'm in.
And it's good. And they show everything. Everyone's wearing prosthetics. There's like they show Tommy Lee's like fake dick.
Dude, that's the first
And-
like porno type of thing I've seen when he hunks the horn on the
With his
on
dick? Mm-hmm.
the bus or in the boat with his big dick.
He's got a dick on him.
That boy got a dick on him.
It's good. That girl who plays Pamela Anderson, her name's like Lily.
It's a
She's so
miniseries?
good.
Yeah,
it's
she's been
one
killing it, I
season,
guess.
8 episodes. She's so fucking good. She gets the mannerisms down to a T.
Oh.
And the show popped off so hard that Netflix actually approached Pamela Anderson to see if she wanted to do a documentary about her life to get her side of
Does
the
she wanna
story.
do it?
Yeah, so she's doing it.
Oh, that's amazing.
Were
Ooh,
they,
say less.
were they aware of the sex tape? Did they release
Oh yeah, they
on
shot it.
purpose?
They shot it.
So yeah, it was like a home camera
home
videotape. There were
a thick one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
there
then-
were
but then
videos
they
of, like,
released
their
it on
family.
purpose, right?
No, they were robbed because the premise of this story is that like Tommy had screwed a construction worker over and he broke into the house, stole a safe, and in the safe there was the tape. When they looked through it, he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna make money off of this because he owes me money." And so he sells the tape, and that's how it
I'm
got
sure
out.
that guy got
But
sued
did they
like
get-
a
Yeah, right, yeah.
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 Well, you can't do that.
Oh, it didn't work out in
No,
his
now
favor,
there's
huh?
laws. If like someone releases, like, let's say you sent someone a dick pic and they release that on the internet,
big trouble.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're
And this
and
was
you should
during the
be.
time
hard
when
time.
the internet was brand new. So there were really no laws on what you
remember.
could and could not post.
Yeah.
And so like their sex tape in combination with the internet started to just like spiral out of control where they couldn't stop and legally had no grounds to shut down the tape.
first time.
Yeah.
It's
That
like
girl,
you,
the actress is adorable.
did you hear the girl? Jesus Christ, that she was good looking. Did you hear the first kind of, I guess, lawsuit in the metaverse happen? Some dude like grabbed some girl in the metaverse, was like, and then she pressed charges against him. What? Take him to court.
What?
He kept molesting
First of all, why the fuck would he
avatar.
do that?
Think about being in the
Not
metaverse,
allowed
man.
to-
Yeah, right.
Avatar?
Like, who the fuck does
That's
that?
your character, man.
Get the fuck out of that. Talk
Yeah,
about
she's suing him.
Why? Because that caused her emotional distress or some shit.
I mean, if you got them, I don't know how it
Yeah, I don't
works,
think
right? But
it's
you have the
gonna- I
metaverse
don't
goggles
think
on,
You gotta-
and then some dude's just fucking,
Yeah, I don't think it's.
That would
gonna
suck, but you're not. It's not real.
It's like a video game.
It's like I
know.
saw a guy. He was clubbing like baby seals. I can't remember the comic's name. He's so fucking funny from Canada, and he was just fucking clubbing seals. And he's like, guys,
in real life.
no. People are like, oh, and he goes, guys, this is. It's not a real seal. It's a fake seal.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
It's not even existing. Watch, I can fuck it, and it's fine. He's because now I'm sawing
are
its head
dying.
off. He
Oh,
was
yeah,
just
who
fine.
said
Oh,
that?
He was so funny. Oh, look, I found a puppy, and he just spiked it. He goes,
Yeah.
it's okay though. But it's true. He's a really funny comic, man. A monster.
But the
actually.
metaverse,
Monster.
we're headed that way, you know? Like,
Yeah.
if that's what they're going to
Weird.
do.
Weird.
Are you guys invested into it?
Nope. I think
Could
it's
never
weird.
do it.
It's transhumanism. It's a weird thing.
Weird thing.
I mean, we're going to have no choice in the future. but
Yeah. Yeah, it's a weird.
Why?
I don't subscribe to it.
Yeah, no.
but, yeah.
It's such a strange
All
thing.
right, Chin, what do you got?
See, the Zebra helps you save on your insurance with housing, cars, appliances.
Dude, prices are going up everywhere, dude,
Everywhere.
including insurance.
Yes.
Luckily for us, our friends at The Zebra are here to rescue us. They make it so easy to save hundreds on car or home insurance
Well, they
in just
compare
minutes.
car and home quotes from every major insurance company side by side, giving you all the facts you need to make the right decision.
Wow. It's the
Yeah.
fast way to find the right coverage at the right price, all from a provider you can trust. In fact, the Zebra saves people an average of $922 a year on car and home insurance combined. Plus,
922.
they do it all in 5 minutes. What's up?
Oh man.
Save time and money in minutes. Show your support for this show, The Fighter and Kid, by going to this special URL, thezebra.com/fighter, and get your free quote today. That's thezebra.com/fighter. Hey B, guess
Yep.
what? Your
What's
boy's
up?
headed to Nashville.
What?
Yep, I'm headed to
Ooh,
Nashville.
I
I got a
like it.
special guest jumping on stage with me. I got the
Are
usual
you
Thick Boy
optimized?
crew.
Are you optimized?
I'm
'Cause
optimized.
I know you got your whiskey, but you got to optimize before that. You got to be clear in the head. You got to have energy.
Dude,
your mood's got to be right.
Nothing makes me more clear in the head than Nashville. Zany's this Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Then end of the month, I'm in Chicago, Schaumburg Improv. Get your tickets at thickboy.com.
There you go.
Also, Thick Mutter, April 9th,
Yeah,
10:30
yep,
a.m.
yep, yep.
Run the 15K, the 5K.
Damn.
Use promo code ThickBoy for 10% off to run with
in
the
shape.
crew.
Get in shape.
We also got Thick Boy shirts dropping Friday.
Well, now
Thick
I
Mutter.
got
Thick Mutter
I got
shirts.
Phoenix this weekend, as you know,
that'd
and
be
then I got
hot.
it's going to be good. Phoenix is going to be good. Oh, it will be good. I'm doing a Sunday show, Friday
wow.
to Sunday. I never do that. then I
Sundays
got
make me sad.
Yeah. Then I got Louisville, Kentucky.
You're gonna look like
next
Phil Collins on stage, and
I
that's fine.
probably will, and that's okay. I got Louisville, Kentucky, and then I got Miami the 25th to the 27th.
You're gonna salsa on stage. Get
It's
that
going to be
peace out.
It is going to be fun.
Brian's gonna be in a thong.
Now I need some help though. Can you help me out? I need some energy.
Did you try
I need
about
to make
getting
sure
swole?
I'm right. Yeah.
Now, your boy did 225 27 times today after
What?
lifting 315 12 times.
225,
27.
27
I
times
think that would put me in the top 10
in
for
the
NFL
in the combines. Yeah, that's no joke.
But I can't catch
Don't
a
pop your
football.
hamstrings.
I can't catch a football anymore.
That's okay. Listen.
Whatever. But the only reason I'm able to lift that much is because of On It supplements. That's right, kids. They're protein powders. They're creatine,
And genetics. and also
glutamine.
working
Oh
out,
well,
but also- I know what you mean.
don't.
But you keep it. You
devalue
keep
my
it
hard work.
together. You keep it together. You feed the machine. You got alpha brain for your
Dude,
brain.
your boy,
You sleep well with the melatonin
Dude,
spray.
Zaddy here blew out his hamstring. I recovered with On It supplements. Your boy's 100% now.
Oh no, listen.
I'll run
I
a
know.
sprint right now.
I know.
Just
you,
kidding.
you got
never
the
running
krill
again.
You got
never
the
running.
krill oil. Never again.
Never running.
Never again.
Never-
You might jog it.
I'll never get out of third gear ever again in my life.
Or we'll just warm you up for an hour and then maybe you'll try it once.
Unless Russia invades, I'm not gonna have second
There you
gear.
go.
Yeah,
Exactly.
how about that?
But if you want your spirulina, you want your chlorella, you want your
Dude, how about
creatine,
coffee? You
vitamin
want
D
protein
spray,
bars,
whatever you
warrior
want.
bars.
They got everything. It truly is the best supplement.
I'm sick of telling you guys how goddamn good it is. Save 10% off. You got fitness gear. You got streaming fitness, on-demand workouts at home, streaming fitness, steel maces, club maces,
Kettlebells, primal bells,
battle
legend
ropes,
bells.
sandbags, hydrocore bags.
keeps going.
Dude, you want to be certified? Go to On It Certifications. We got you, man. You got dope gear as well. Onit.com/fighter. 10% off the entire goddamn website. Onit.com/fighter. 10% off.
Oh, by the way, Adam Ray, the comedian.
Oh, yeah,
Adam
he's
Ray.
in it. He's in
it.
he
He
plays
plays Jay Leno.
Jay Leno.
Oh, really?
in the Pam and Tommy thing.
love
Yeah,
Adam.
Good
Yeah.
for Adam, man. Adam's a good actor. Good guy too.
alrighty.
Yeah. This
There is
great.
a video covering Deion Sanders and his football career. And in the video, it shows that he actually had to have two of his toes amputated on his left foot. It's his big toe and part of the second toe.
Oh, the big toe?
Yeah, unfortunately. He had to have them amputated because he was having a lot of issues with his left leg. And I guess
wonder
something to
why.
do with like, it was cutting off circulation. They just had to take it off.
Yeah, they said blood.
Poor
guy,
blood-
man.
And this video is graphic.
Oh, hell
You guys want to watch it?
yeah.
All right.
Wait, he's awake while they're
That
doing
final procedure.
No, he's on
the amputation
his wife?
of
I believe
his big
so,
toe
yes.
and his second toe, which was very emotional.
That's not easy to deal with. You're talking about you ran a 4.23 40.
Yeah. Is he awake or?
I think he's asleep.
kinda like-
I think he's down under.
Look at all of his toes look bad though. His foot looks
Yeah,
bad.
he is very
Pretty
bad.
good. And it looks a little scary, but it looks
Oh, he's awake.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
what we're gonna do now? Do you want to look?
No.
The hardest thing of it all was to look down and you just want to get out of this hospital. You just want to get out.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck.
Man, oh man.
And what? I wonder what all of that stemmed from.
Some kind of a it was some kind of a complication. He was sick. And it was something.
Yeah, he's great. Barstool's also brilliant for doing all this. That's fucking crazy.
What a good guy. I got to know him a little bit back in the day, and I worked with him for a whole
Hold on,
week.
can you scroll
Such
down,
a
Chin.
good
I
guy.
want to see what's going. It
Such a
says
good guy.
the amputation became necessary after Sanders suffered complications from surgery and developed blood clots.
Yeah.
Sanders, who underwent multiple procedures last year, became aware that his toes turned black as the bandages that were on his feet were changed. Jesus Christ.
Oh shit.
Can you still walk without the big toe? The big one's so important.
You have to have rehab to learn how to do it. He's athletic enough.
The pinky
to
can get
do
rid
it.
of.
Yeah, you use your toes for balance.
Oh yeah.
Maybe he can because he still has the other one. He might have to kind of adjust the way
It
he
throws
walks.
off
but
a lot of
yeah.
shit.
I wanted to
It
put a
fucks up your knees,
prosthetic
your
on there,
ankles.
so just so it's
I
not,
think
like,
I think you can.
because you're gonna need that
Yeah.
to like push off of, and
You need your toes.
that's crazy, dude.
Especially
Shout out to
your
Deion
big-
Sanders.
know.
The
especially
big
your
one,
toes.
my big toe's so big.
Yeah, that's a big. That's
I obviously didn't watch him growing up, but I went and watched his highlights on YouTube.
Oh my god.
oh, he ran.
Oh my fucking god!
No.
Yeah.
You legit
Just
shut down corner.
insane.
One of the
mean,
best
you
to ever do it.
Yeah, just ridiculous.
What else you got, Chen?
He's got to be my age.
So during the war, there are a handful of people in the Ukraine who are choosing to take advantage of the situation and loot homes, businesses, and a lot of
'cause
locals
everyone's
have
fleeing?
seen that and did not like it. So there's currently a trend where they're catching looters and either saran wrapping or taping them to poles with their pants down
It's cold.
as like a sign of
Cold right
shame.
now. Yeah,
They're lucky they don't kill them.
yeah.
So this is one, and then there's another photo if you keep scrolling.
Еще раз. На Ромке 90 просто разбил их всего, Рома. Сказал, я сейчас приду.
What's he saying?
Красавчик.
Давай.
It'd be
Вот так
funny
мы
to put him the
поступаем с
other way.
мародерами в городе Херсон.
That's not a good time.
Война войной.
You gotta go.
Oh, it looks like they slapped his ass a little bit.
Да?
You know how cold that is right there.
Yeah, but that's what you get, looting
Yeah.
these poor businesses
Yeah.
while they
Well,
flee
yeah, while
the
you get
fucking
fucking
country.
bombed.
Yeah.
What's? I don't want to see somebody get blown up.
Yeah.
What happened? Got blown up. Look at this.
They just tie it to the fucking thing
Yeah,
with
you can't be.
saran
You
wrap.
can't be.
That'd be fun if you put them the other way, though. You have the dick out.
You know who did most of the
No, they want
fighting
that dick to
against the
stick to that
Russian
pole.
forces in the Ukraine during the Crimea War? It was neo-Nazi groups. Those are the hardened like battle. It's really weird because Zelensky's Jewish, but the sort of people doing a lot of this stuff and a lot of the fighting and stuff are avowed neo-Nazis. It's
Man,
really
well, that's Putin's whole propaganda, right?
yeah, but
who knows?
he's
though?
trying to
Who knows?
denazify, which is
Yeah,
a
who
whole
knows?
different
Yeah.
thing. But
But I hope the president of Ukraine doesn't get killed. He's kind of a badass. He gave out his location too.
all he has to do is just go look. If Ukraine could just say we're a neutral state.
Well, that's what he said
Solve it
now.
away.
That's what he goes. The idea of us being part of the GOP. I'd love to talk about it because we're open to not being part of the GOP.
Not GOP. That's
Yeah.
Grand Old Party.
NATO,
NATO.
NATO.
NATO, yeah, he was like, we're open.
Is
to
that true?
Yeah,
Because that's really smart.
and that's why they ceased fire the other night.
That's all
but
they need. Is just
it's
don't,
supposed to get a lot
you
worse.
just want a demilitarized border. You
Yeah.
know that. You know NATO's not. Just just say we're a neutral state and become prosperous as fuck, and just get back to trade. You
Mm-hmm.
know? Fuck, man.
Dude, gas prices out here.
And
about
fucking
that?
insane.
How funny is that Trump like 2 years ago posted if Biden becomes president, gas gonna be $6-7. Everyone's like, you're full of shit. Excuse me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then also to fly anywhere now, like my ticket to Nashville's, you're talking prime time
Try renting
summer
a car.
vacation.
Yeah.
It's all a fucking nightmare.
Dude, nuts.
Plane
To fly right now,
Planes
like,
are so expensive.
Yeah.
I'm going
gas.
to Miami, and I was like,
it's nuts.
"What the fuck are we talking about
Nuts.
here?" I mean,
What else you got, Jen?
that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what the fuck it is.
Mm-hmm.
Because we travel every weekend.
Yeah.
It gets expensive,
Oh, when-
especially if you're bringing other people.
Yeah, when Jay told me how much Nashville was, I'm like, was there a convention? Was it a music festival?
no.
Jay's like, no. So he's just all
That's how
flights
much
are
it
this
It was the same
expensive.
thing for Springfield. Expensive.
Wow.
Yeah.
Gas.
So this poor professor was doing a lecture and he had the projector on.
Hell
He
yeah.
had it on his emails, which he didn't take the time to take off. And sometimes professors do that.
Yeah.
But the students noticed that in the back, one of his emails was a notification from OnlyFans saying that his subscription was going to be either like renewed or it was ending. And so
So embarrassed.
Now, was there a
Yeah.
subscription to Cats OnlyFans?
I wish. I don't
amazing.
know.
Be a
It's a
That'd be
good time to
hilarious.
promote yourself.
That'd be
We
hilarious.
should have photoshopped it so it looked like he was going to your
Right?
account.
That would have been so funny.
No one thought of it.
But yeah, just a little embarrassing moment for this professor. I don't think anyone thinks he's like a creepy perv. It's just a little embarrassing.
Hey, let him have it.
Let him have it.
So what? He wants to look at OnlyFans.
He's a
from time to
regular
time.
dude
Fucking
who
hell.
happens to be a professor.
Yeah.
Hopefully, he doesn't lose his job or something
No.
stupid.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah. I would.
You never know.
It's all legal.
Yeah, it's just embarrassing.
OnlyFans.
What else you got?
I don't know too much about this. I'm sure you know a lot more of the details.
He's betting 1,500.
Yeah, the
He's
football
fucked.
player Calvin Ridley
do
has
that,
been
right?
suspended
He's a great player,
indefinitely
too.
for gambling. But he wasn't gambling on any games that like his
He
team
was
was a
in?
part of.
That's
what-
what's
what was
stupid.
it?
So you
What
can't
would
you
they
can't
take
gamble that at all.
He's suspended for
The
the
NFL does
entire
not
next
fuck
season.
around.
Oh, not with gambling. He's suspended the entire
You lose a whole
2022 season.
season?
Yeah, and he
No
might-
pay?
Oh no.
Oh my God.
There it is. The league sent out a press release today announcing Calvin Ridley will be suspended for at minimum the entire 2022 season for gambling NFL games during a 5-day period.
Oh my God.
This happened while Ridley was away from the Atlanta Falcons on non-foot. So he wasn't even playing and betting, dude. He played in only 5 games.
So
Ridley
that-
announced on Halloween that he needed to step away from football to focus on his mental health. All right.
So that could be the end of his career. I hope not.
According to the NFL, no games were compromised in any way. No members of the Falcons organization were aware that Ridley bet on games. Isn't that crazy?
But it wasn't games that he was in or
It
playing.
had nothing to do
No,
with him.
it didn't have anything to do with the team that he was playing on.
Yeah, they
It says the
don't-
New England Patriots and the Houston Texans are interested in trading for him. Yeah, because he's a stud.
Yeah.
I also heard that the games he was betting on were like 5-8 game like parlays.
Yeah, betting $1,500. It's so
Like
stupid.
it's not.
So then what-
crazy
They just
secret.
don't fuck
NFL
around. You
doesn't
can't be in the
fuck
NFL
around.
and bet on NFL games.
Yeah.
They don't fuck around.
What else you got?
Fair enough.
All right, let's see here. Not that one. Oh, you mentioned this before, Brendan. The Morgan Wallen. He won the AMC Album of the Year after being banned from the ACMs last year, right?
Oh, for using
Because the
the
N-word,
N-word?
yeah. He's destroying right now. And then even right now,
I saw a meme that said cancel culture is officially over.
he also,
Jesus.
his album, Dangerous, the double album, officially spent more weeks, 59 in the top 10 of the Billboard
I
200
think
chart
people
than
realize
any other
he's not
country
being-
album of all time.
Yeah, I think people realize he wasn't being racist. He was just
He's drunk
made a
and being
mistake.
stupid.
He made a
yeah.
mistake.
yeah,
Silly.
but he was
I
also
love
not
it.
using it in a derogatory term. He was saying it.
To another white guy while
Yeah.
he was drunk, which
Yeah.
you shouldn't be saying
Yeah.
it, but also you shouldn't lose your career. And also these pussy country music stations who took him off, the audience went, "Excuse me," and then, dude, he put this. History was always my favorite subject in school. Now I get to make it.
He's destroying right
Spent
now.
more weeks 59 in the top 10 of the
All
Billboard
time.
200
That's
chart than
incredible.
any other country album of
all time. That is insane, dude.
That's the people fighting this cancel culture over stupid shit.
Yeah.
The masses spoke, man.
Yeah.
I love him. He's one of my favorites.
Well, because all of us know that human beings a little more complicated. Fucking, you say things that you don't mean.
Flawless.
You
Everyone
fuck-
says stupid
You
shit.
say things you don't mean
Well,
sometimes.
think about it. It was a neighbor. While he's getting dropped off by Uber. He was drunk with his buddy. A neighbor filmed this.
Yeah, there you go. Fuck that neighbor too.
Oh, piece
You're
of
not
shit.
making the
man.
world.
And what did
better.
the neighbor get? What did they get out of that?
Yeah,
Fucking-
you're not making the world a
You know
less
what I mean? You didn't
ruin a
make
guy's-
it,
You're
yeah.
not making
Ruin
the
a
world
guy's
more
career.
equal. You're not doing it. That's my problem with all of this. It's like you're not doing anything to make. The
If
world
I'm
better.
Morgan,
Yeah, you
if
didn't
I'm
make- you
Morgan
didn't make a
Wallen,
change.
I
No.
send that neighbor a care package. Say thank you.
That's exactly.
got-
And I'll
Way
send,
bigger.
and send the album too.
I believe.
Sign it.
I
Sign the
believe,
album.
I
Say
believe that's yeah. I think that's actually the answer to everything. There's the old story I've told 1,000 times. Guy gets mugged in New York City. Can't remember the author's name. He always wanted to write a book. He's in the hospital for 3 months. He writes a book because there's nothing else to do. And then he wrote a letter to the New York Times thanking the mugger for fucking mugging him because he never. And I think you can turn anything like that into
Agree.
a blessing. You got to do it. What else do you got to do? Fucking let it make you bitter and be a bitch? No.
Yeah.
What else you got,
Fucking,
Jen?
use it.
Speaking of Billboard, this was very interesting.
Good transition.
Right?
Okay,
been
Chin.
doing
So this artist, I don't really know much about this artist, but
So I talked to my boy Adam22, who's like balls deep in music, right? Because some fans sent this to us, and then also Mark sent this to us. He goes, "Have you seen this guy?" And I'm not. I was. He had that one rap song you sent to me during the height.
Oh, yeah,
remember that?
yeah.
So his name's Tom McDonald.
He's a conservative rapper.
exactly, or
I don't
more
even-
right,
like a right-wing
yeah, rightish, but
But
whatever.
I heard he kind of makes middle ground points.
He
Yeah,
does.
no,
he does.
everything
Like,
he's singing
so, like,
about. It's
Everything,
like
yeah.
He's not a dummy. He's
No,
No,
he's a
he's
smart
very well
dude. But what's interesting about him, why I fuck with him, is, he's independent.
Yeah.
And so he has a weird model. I think comics or whatever business you're in could learn from his marketing. So he releases some songs on streaming platforms, which is always
because
like,
he had to though, basically.
No, he didn't have.
Oh no, YouTube fine, but as far as digital, like iTunes,
He released some on iTunes and Spotify, but then he
Not a whole
also
album.
physically sells his albums.
CDs, yeah.
CDs.
Okay. Oh wow.
But if you add up his streaming, and he releases like one EP streaming, then you got to buy his album, and he does merch. He does a bundle of merch in his album at the same time. But if you add up all that, and he can prove it, you add up all that, he's number one on the Billboard charts. So he's been doing this for a hot second, probably making more money than God. He's crushing it. Shout out Tom McDonald. So then he documented him going to Billboard, and he said this though in this video. If you're looking for the video, it says the biggest music industry screw job ever. I can't believe they're doing this to us. It's Tom McDonald. He's at 3 million subscribers. So he's independent. He's self-made. He shoots his videos himself, edits. Awesome, him and his girl put everything out. He does all his merch, whatever, crushing it. So his issue isn't with Billboard. He's like, it's not them. They work with the analytic independent team that gets all the analytics of all the music and then sends them. The Billboard goes, all right, these are the top 100. So he goes, my issue is not with Billboard. It's with the analytics team. So he finds out who it is, hits him up because his girl did, first of all, because she's like, hey, we should be number one on Billboard. This is ridiculous. He goes, cool, send me an email. They send 50 emails in a week. They're going back and forth. And they're going, hey, these are our streaming numbers. These are our physical album sale numbers. Compared to your guys's, we're number one. And they go, well, these numbers are so outrageous, we don't believe you. So he goes, cool, we can prove it. We'll give you the info to look at our shop on the back end
access
to see how much we're
Shopify
selling.
numbers.
Yeah. Everything.
Yeah.
He goes, we can prove all this. They go down all this shit, 50 emails, all this shit. They keep asking for this. They give it to him. They give it to him. They go, see, we're doing it. Finally, nothing. He goes, all right, we'll just give you the login in the back end of our sales so we can prove it. They just don't want to deal with him. They're like, nope, we're good.
Yeah. Of course they don't.
Because obviously he's fighting the system. He's not the same, right?
Yeah. That's right. And he's got a different narrative.
And here's the thing, no matter how you feel about his political beliefs, it's not even about that. It's about this independent artist has gotten so massive.
The numbers.
There's straight numbers.
The numbers.
Dude, they said he has over 100 million views on YouTube alone in 2021.
Wow.
Over 100 million, yeah. And
What's
he has all the
here?
back end.
No, it's an 18-minute
It's a long video, but basically what I just told you.
Brendan
I just gave you the
told
cliff notes of all that.
Yeah. Wow.
And they were, so it's a third party, instead of a proprietary thing that Billboard should be doing, I'm guessing, right? They should have a proprietary system. They went to a third party data collection, data, what do you call them?
Analytics.
Eminem produces his shit too, huh?
No.
I don't know.
It's
Absolutely
produced by Eminem.
No.
Dear Slim.
No.
See, Brett?
No, I don't know.
Tom McDonald.
Where does it say
14
that at?
million views.
Potentially, yeah. I don't know. That's
He don't produce
14,000.
he's independent, Brent. He shoots all his own shit.
it says there.
Well, maybe that one. He's independent.
Data tracking. That's what I'm saying. Data tracking. So they go to a third party data tracking place, and then I looked up the data tracking place as well, and they were telling him like okay, it's called MRC data,
Yeah.
and they were telling him if you have these sales, why isn't it in why can't we find the publishing for it? He's like, because we're doing it independently. We're doing it ourselves. We're packing the CDs. We have their warehouse. We're sending it out to people individually.
I love this
How
shit.
cool is it?
I love it.
No, but my thing, I was talking to Chappelle this morning at the gym. I go, if I'm him, I'm making all that money. It's kind of like a big comic who's just crushing ticket sales.
Yeah.
Their YouTube special crushes it.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, they want this cosign from Hollywood. Go, come on, Netflix, come on.
He admits that too.
You don't have to do that, dude.
No.
He admits that later on.
He admits that. Every single person, I guess, that wants to get into entertainment, no matter how, you want to be independent, you want to get the recognition.
That kind of notoriety.
Hollywood.
Yeah.
I get it.
Big record companies,
and
whatever.
if his numbers, come to the fact that he is number one on Billboard, I do get it. It's kind of like, hey, we'll give me
It's
that.
probably
recognition.
frustrating. Like, no, dude, The
But-
Weeknd's not number one. I sold more fucking albums, but I'm number one. This isn't real.
Yeah.
And I think to his point, it's like Billboard. It's not their fault because they're getting the
It's
analytics
not.
from
Yeah. But they should have their own proprietary system, I think.
They really should.
Yeah.
If that's your
I
business,
mean, they probably did at
what
a
else can
point,
you
and they
do,
probably just
Billboard?
hired this third party because they were just like, there's
But
so much.
so when you listen to the actual entire YouTube video, you'll see his communication and his team's communication with that.
Yeah.
It'll
third
drive
party.
me nuts.
It
I
is
watched
terrible.
that. It drove me nuts.
It's terrible. Yeah.
And then because his girl's been dealing with it, exhausting all her resources. They have a guy who's high up in music. Even was like, no, these numbers are real, man. We know for a fact. I work for this, network. Dish would entertain it. So then Tom gets on there and he's like, yo, this is actually Tom. And the email he sent, he tears into them. But his like
Smart
vocabulary,
guy.
super smart guy.
Yeah, this is
But
not
I asked
dumb.
Adam, and because Adam 22 knows music better than anybody, and he goes for what he's niche. He's been doing it forever, but he's like the face of it.
Right.
He's like, there's a lot of other white rappers who talk about this stuff, but he's like the guy. But he's saying it's like a niche market, and I guess he gets a lot of hate from other independent. And then I asked Adam, I go, and they go, I guess he's kind of corny. I think he's great, but I guess the narrative is he's kind of corny. But I asked Adam, and he's like, I don't know. He's like, I don't know him that well. But I asked Adam 22. I said, is he getting hate because he's so popular and successful, which we know happens, or is he getting hate because he's actually corny and a bad guy? And Adam's like, I can't answer. I don't know. I don't know enough about him.
Yeah, I don't
it's
know
the
enough
first.
about him either.
I say it's the first.
Yeah, I didn't research. I tried to research as much as I can about the whole data tracking, all that stuff, and this guy as well. The one lineage that I thought where I gave him legitimacy is that obviously he has like 3 million subscribers, tons of views, but Struggle Jennings is one of Jelly Roll's dudes as well.
Yes.
And he's on his album as well. So I was like, okay, I'll give him more legitimacy after that.
Yeah.
I didn't look into him as much
I
as
was
I
gonna
wanted
because
to.
I love this shit. I love this shit. I don't know
yeah.
his background, but I love it. So I was like, oh, when they sent him, I'm like, oh, say less. And then I was like,
everything.
I'm gonna support him by merch. His merch is so intense. I was like, oh, I can't wear
let me see
that.
his merch.
He crushes merch, like
Yeah.
And
But he's got a strong
him and his
political
girls
point of view.
ship it out, dude.
Wow.
They have a whole warehouse and they
So it's
yeah.
the whole
I think they have
system,
they have someone that does it for them too, but it's their own team that does it.
You
They're
don't
an
need
independent
that
team.
much.
I get that he wants the notoriety from the Billboard, but at the same time, I'd be if I was in his position. I'd be
He's super
fuck
successful.
Billboard.
He's
I'd be
good.
like,
He's
I'd be
good to go.
Fuck Billboard.
But it
I don't
would be
need that.
dope to have Billboard.
But it also
Only a little bit.
But yeah,
And there's a bigger picture. When we think about everything, it's like
But also-
there's a bigger thing controlling all this stuff.
Exactly.
No matter
That's
how
what bothers
good
me.
you are.
That's what bothers me.
Yeah.
Is he's done the work.
Yeah.
And he's been doing it for years.
He has
He's
the
done
data.
the work. He has the data. Can back it
He's
up.
letting them into it,
And
yeah.
he's like, "I'll let you in," which is dangerous on my end, but I'll do this just so you guys see what I do. And they still won't
Yeah. mess with him.
validate it.
Yeah, because
So it just shows you that there is a narrative in music. There is this higher being that controls everything, decides who's big,
It
who's
could
not.
also be that the people he's talking to aren't even telling the higher ups. It could be that the
There could be a
people
bunch
he's
of things,
dealing
yeah.
with
There could be,
are not telling the people at these big labels, and they have their own agenda. Sometimes you don't even know who the fuck you're talking to, so it can be that.
It's so frustrating though.
Yeah.
When I was watching that video, I'm like, "Oh hell!" This dude's fighting the good fight.
Yeah.
I'm in. I'm gonna buy his merch and support. But
it's
I was
too
like,
crazy.
"Oh, I don't need
Please
a
merch up for
I don't need a
yourself.
mask
Yeah.
that I don't need a fucking bank
Does it say
robber's mask that says
uncancelable?
uncancelable on it. I can't wear that. I don't need a bulletproof vest, Tom.
His thing is Hangover Gang
No guts, no glory.
shirts. They fake woke.
They so fake woke.
Hangover Gang. Hangover Gang sounds fun.
The Hangover Gang flannel's dope. No more snowflakes. Listen, I agree with 99% of the shit, but I can't rock it on stage.
American Dream.
I'm not you, man.
Night America. Yeah,
But yeah.
he's good. He's great, man. Tom
Yeah,
found over 1 million offended. Fantastic.
Yeah, he's huge, huh?
It's great.
Yeah, he even brought up the way that Kanye released his recent album.
You saw this then?
Yeah. He even said how that made him not Billboard eligible because of the way he released it as well.
Because
So
he went
was talking about,
independent
this
as well,
weird-
or something like that. Yeah.
But he
Yeah.
was saying so frustrated because he goes through this whole marketing campaign, this creative campaign that he comes up with to release this shit, which is crushing. Again, the comics and other music artists should take notes from, no matter what you think of his music. But you can see with his marketing, it's brilliant, it's fucking working. But he would sell his album in a bundle with his merch. But then Billboard, he looked at all the rules for Billboard. You can't do that. You have to just sell the album. So he's like, cool, we'll do that. We'll sell just the album, still fucking crush it. And then he put on
Wait, what do you mean he sells just his album?
He had
you
the
can't
album with
sell
a package.
shirt
can't
with
sell
the
it.
album
Okay,
and
got it.
count
Yeah.
it
Got it,
towards
got it, got
Billboard.
it. Right.
Billboard's like, it just has to be your album.
Yeah.
He's like, cool, I'll do that and sell shirts opposite of that, aside from it. So he's like, I'll do that so you guys are happy with that. So he does that. And then they needed a code on the back. And he goes, look, this is the first CD I've ever done this just for Billboard, just so they would be in compliance. Still don't fuck with them. And it just shows you there's a higher like
there's
man
also,
controlling this.
Yeah, and there's also
you can't have the.
but it's also there's a political agenda too. These
yes.
people they're just even
Very
if they
much
don't
so.
believe in the wokeness. They are towing the line. And
It's just
and
not
their
fair.
complicity is
My problem is just not fair.
No,
It
it's a
shouldn't
lie.
work this way.
not honest.
No. Like Billboard should be very black and white. Like
No.
I don't give a fuck what music it is. If he's selling the most,
Yeah.
that's number
Listen,
one.
the New York
Exactly.
Times bestseller.
It's like running a sprint.
Yeah.
If that guy runs a 4.2 in the 4, this guy runs a 4.8.
Yeah.
The guy around the 4.2 is the fastest.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what his agenda is. I don't care.
Hey, look at
he should be the gold
New York
medal.
Times bestseller list and whoever wins awards, all that stuff.
I know,
All
Brian.
that shit. Like how many did you sell? How much is the New York Times counting? I know a lot of authors that are like they're just not fucking playing fair. There is an agenda. There is a political agenda.
That's what
being
bothers me.
It should bother you. It's because it's a lie. But what's interesting and what we talk about is that you can get away with that for a while, but you ain't gonna make money. The people making money are the ones that are still staying.
Well, in
true.
the music
Yeah.
industry, I disagree.
Yeah, it might be different, but the music industry is
Because
also
the music industry is
changing
going,
so rapidly.
excuse me, you have the weekend. Shut your mouth. You're like,
Yeah.
all right, that's fair.
Yeah.
But shout out to Tom McDonald, man. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really good YouTube video. All right. Another thing that sucks with Kane Velasquez.
Denies
Yeah, I
bail.
heard about the.
No,
Oh, they took down his GoFundMe.
His GoFundMe, yeah, because
What?
Yeah.
it has to do with a violent crime. So they refunded everyone that donated to his GoFundMe. Remember, I tried to look for it on Shop. I couldn't find it. So apparently they took it off and they refunded everyone because it has to do with a violent crime.
Violent crime.
Even though they didn't really look into all the details, it's just because it has like umbrella of a
Violent
violent
crime,
crime. You got to
yeah.
take it off.
Okay.
Dicey, huh?
Yeah.
Is there other things? Is there? I don't know what you do. Well, remember when they tried defunding the Canadian truckers? Huge GoFundMe for them.
Yeah.
And they pulled it down.
That was the most outrageous thing. That really made me angry.
Man, I
Justin
hope Kane's all right, man.
Yeah,
It's so
for sure.
sad.
It said there are a lot of charges to fight on this one, and a lot of them in California are to carry some heavy penalties.
And the initial judge is like not a good first, like,
Yeah, he
Say it
denied
again.
him
It's a
bail.
woman.
They denied him bail. Yeah, the female judge denied him bail. and
Well,
goes,
she doesn't know who
he's a
he
threat
is.
to
She doesn't
society.
care about the MMA stuff. She's not reading those papers. What
I think
she's
that
saying
hurts
is
him in this scenario.
Yeah, what she's saying is this guy got a
Was
gun,
reckless.
got in a car, shot into a car with two other people, three
a-
people he
on
didn't
a-
know,
on a busy
tried to
highway.
run them off the road 3 times. All that shit is crazy. All that stuff is carries major penalties.
But
You gotta hope he goes to jury. And the jury
Insanity.
has sympathy.
absolute insanity.
There are
at the
certain
Oh, it's
minimum.
insane.
Fine.
It don't make no fucking sense.
No, I'm saying like his case would be absolute rage and insanity
The
because
problem
And
with
the
rage-
CT flared
problem-
up.
Yeah,
You
the
never-
problem-
I guess, yeah,
Oh,
Daddy?
that's what you're saying.
That's
yeah,
what
yeah,
you
yeah.
gotta
Yeah.
You gotta
He
do
has
CT.
one of the best lawyers in the
He's
world.
doing time for sure, but hopefully, only like
Hopefully, it's
18
not
months.
25 years. You know,
They shouldn't take
Better
his
not
life
be.
for it.
No.
unfortunately, it's tough.
Yeah.
What else you got?
All right. So this I saw as well. Some famous Korean YouTuber who was also a Korean SEAL for like 7 years. He illegally went to the Ukraine to fight for the Ukraine people. Right. And now he's being punished. And here's the thing that's weird about this. So people are saying that he's doing this because he's a super popular YouTuber.
They think he's doing it for the clip.
Yeah, for clout. But I'm like, you're going there to fight for these people.
Yeah,
he already landed there.
Clout or not, either way.
Yeah.
He went to the
You're in the way
territory.
of some
Yeah.
fucking
And if you
crazy shit.
you made it
Yeah.
as a Navy SEAL in fucking Korea, you're no joke.
Yeah, and he's like really popular in Korea too. I just found out about this guy, and then
Let me see him.
also
Let me see him. He looks like a
he's a
badass.
good-looking dude too.
Yeah.
Scroll down.
Yeah.
There you go, Chin.
Well, let me show you some of the
I
pictures.
mean, he actually knows his way around a
here.
gun if he
yeah.
was a Navy SEAL.
Oh yeah.
So he should be. I think he said he's in the Ukraine right now.
God, I hope they come to agreement. Pray to God that
too,
Ukraine
dude.
president
Me
doesn't
too.
get assassinated.
And this is what he said. So during the Korean War, the world helped Korea, which it's true. The Americans helped Korea as well.
Yeah.
Ukrainians also served in the U.S. Army. Now we will help Ukraine. You can't just watch innocent people get hurt and die. Please pray for peace.
He's
in
a
Ukraine.
wolf among
So he
sheep,
went there,
man.
but now he's going to be punished. And if he gets back to Korea, or he said if he dies, he dies. But if he comes back, he'll face the punishment in Korea
Why would they punish him?
because he was not allowed to leave. To
The
go.
travel ban.
Yeah, travel ban.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did it illegally.
Yeah.
Ukraine should just grant him citizenship.
So, yeah.
100%, right?
He'll be
This
fine.
is
He'll
him?
go back to Korea and be a badass. Though everybody's
That's the
talking
dude
about
right there?
Yeah, that's the dude.
Yeah.
And he's helped with movies and all.
When he goes
stuff.
back to Korea, they'll be like, "Oh shit,
What,
Yeah,
a
so
stud,
see-
what a fucking stud,
yeah,
though,
he's a
man.
stud, handsome guy too."
Yeah.
Go back up to the picture with him and the gun. Yeah, there you go.
Ken Ree is his name.
God,
All right.
I hope he doesn't die.
I know it sucks, but I mean, that's cool that he's going there to protect them or
Fuck yeah.
to help.
McDonald's,
Yeah.
Starbucks, and Coca-Cola leave Russia.
Yeah.
Holy fuck! And they're putting bans on the oil imports. There's no win situation for Putin.
Well, hold on. But no, hold on. So all the things that we're doing, right? There's no win for Russia.
Right.
So banning McDonald's, Starbucks,
Hurts
Netflix,
the-
it hurts the
stock
economy.
market.
It hurts. It doesn't.
It's citizens
Putin-
too that don't want anything
Yeah,
part of
Putin.
this.
These things that we're putting on these penalties, it doesn't change Putin's life in any fucking facet. That's what people. So when we're doing all, and Biden's like, well, we're not buying oil, we're not doing this. Putin's like, I don't give a fuck. Like we're not. It's not harsh enough to make him change. All you're doing is disciplining the people of Russia.
Yeah, it sucks for them.
It's horrible,
It
dude.
sucks for them.
What else you got, Jen?
Did I see something on Phil Collins?
Yeah, it's a
passed
tough
away?
one. No, because he's had some issues. He had nerve damage from a vertebrae injury, so now he can't drum anymore. And this is a picture of him singing. That's Phil Collins.
Is that Brian Callen?
Shut up.
Is that Brian
Oh,
on
that makes me
stage?
sad.
I
in
know.
Phoenix?
Yeah.
He was an amazing drummer,
he had a
amazing
real
singer.
bad- That's a serious
Yeah.
spinal cord injury.
So he's like deteriorating.
Yeah.
Oh, he's 110.
I don't think he's 110.
No, he's like 70 something.
So he can't walk,
71,
dude?
72.
He doesn't even look 70, though.
he can't walk.
He has issues walking, but he definitely cannot
He had an
play
accident.
drums.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, some vertebral.
That's Brian on stage in
vertebrae
Phoenix this
accident.
weekend.
Dude, I'm a robust motherfucker.
Brian's like the best example of like
I'm a
someone that's
robust
older and
guy
strong.
in
yeah.
shape, dude.
That's why the joke works.
It is kind of
That's why the joke works, right?
That's why the joke.
Dude,
works.
if he was actually that, I would not make fun of him. That would be insanely mean.
Pretty good joke though.
Yeah. But if you were actually like
Oh god.
old,
Yeah.
like I could
Doing that on
think how
stage.
mean that would be if I'm like, there's Brian and you can't move.
I mean, that you just hope. you
No,
never
the
have-
only reason we can
you don't
make
want a
those
spinal
jokes
cord
is 'cause-
injury.
yeah, I hope I'm your fucking
Let's don't be still
torn.
torn. He's got an amazing fucking voice.
Yeah.
Amazing songs.
Let me. What do we know? What happened though? What does it say?
It said an accident with his vertebrae. They had nerve damage, and it's starting to mess him up.
Can he sing still?
I mean, yeah, he's singing on stage
Probably,
right
yeah.
there.
Do we have any clip of that?
So here,
Did you do in the heat of the night or is it heat of the night? Call of the night?
I can YouTube it and see.
I can feel it coming.
In the Heat of the Night is a TV show.
Yeah, what was
Yeah.
it called? What's that?
I can feel it
In the air tonight.
Yeah,
It's called In the Air Tonight. Come on,
Let's
guys.
see if Phil Collins.
That was,
Phil Collins in.
Yeah, type in Phil Collins 2022 live. Hit live. There you go.
3 years ago.
Oh, so he
Oh,
missed.
one day ago.
ago.
1 day ago.
There we go.
We probably can't play this, but
Berlin don't give a fuck.
What you say?
Berlin don't give a fuck.
no.
Let's hear him.
It's very tough. You can
at least
hear
it's,
a difference.
to me, it's better than I thought it would be.
What's the top comment say?
Oh,
It's tough, man.
worth 300 million. Incredible voice, super talented songwriter, absolute legend. Of course, I think
Yeah.
it's gonna be all positive news. Yeah. Oh,
You
71.
would hate on him, man.
I know, and plus he's dealing
I
with
mean,
stuff,
you know.
man.
But also, there could be a very funny comment in there. as well.
That's why I was like, what is
I'm
this?
just gonna leave that at
But
it.
there, how can you hate on Phil Collins?
No.
man?
All right, this is the last.
Did you pay
one
to
I
see his
have.
concert? Hard pass. I like to think of him in his prime. I'll tell you why I loved it. I was talking to my girl. I want to go to Katy Perry's doing residency in Vegas. She can sing.
Oh yeah,
I
she
just find
fucking
her-
kills it.
I don't know if she can sing. I find her insanely
Oh,
attractive.
have you ever heard acapella?
Oh,
she's hot.
dude.
Oh,
shit.
bro,
She was a
stupid
church singer,
talent.
bro.
Yeah,
Which
grew up
they
in
go
church.
hard to paint.
Stupid
Oh, no, she
talented.
can sing.
Yeah.
She's-
She was eating on the last American
she
Idol. She
super
was
hot
eating.
or is it me?
No. Well,
she
no, the world thinks she's
possibly
hot.
Yeah,
hot?
she's gorgeous.
No, she's gorgeous.
Her body, everything about her. is
Yeah,
like-
she's gorgeous.
I was on a plane. Where was I going? I think it was Sacramento, next to her hubby, Orlando Bloom. And I want to be like, dude, I'm a huge Katy Perry fan.
Yeah, you should.
Oh, that was when we- I
You're
don't
a good
remember,
guy.
but yeah.
Might be a little light in the ass. Let me. what's
Give me a
going
call.
on? Give me a call.
I'm just saying, if you need some backup,
You might need some backup.
come
That's
flying
all.
through like
I
the
can
Kool-Aid
help
man.
Secure your hips.
Cock out.
You can take a break.
Yep.
We'll see what happens. We're all friends.
Have you ever seen that clip of her where Russell Brand shoots her a text saying "I want a divorce"
her documentary?
right before
it's
she's about to
heartbreaking.
perform at a fucking arena?
Shit.
Bro, she
Russell
was
Brand-
bawling
Literally
her
right
eyes
before
out.
she goes on stage.
Yeah, they're married.
Oh, wow.
And then
They
how
were
about this? She makes more money than Russell Brand.
Yeah.
So they're like, "Oh, you're just doing this for his money." And Russell Brand goes, "I don't want a dime from you. I just want a divorce."
love him.
Because
I
he
really
was supposed to
like
get like 100 million. He goes, "No, I don't want a dime. I'm good."
I love that
Yeah,
guy.
he's great, brilliant man.
And she still fucking performed.
Wow.
She was
Heartbreaking
bawling
to
her
watch.
eyes. I got a text.
Yeah,
saying,
I
want
saw
a
some
divorce."
of that.
Getting
She
off
was
stage,
always
she's like
crying.
bawling her eyes out.
Oh my
afterwards.
God.
It's such an.
And they're like, "We got to do your
emotional clip
makeup.
watch.
We got to do your makeup." And she was like, "They're like, what do you want to do? We could cancel it."
Russell
She-
Brand's
but
a
she was like,
beautiful man.
"Nah, I got to do it."
Brand
And
is
she's
a great looking
so
man.
pretty.
Yeah.
Her and Orlando Bloom have a kiddo now. She's
Yeah.
a mama.
Good for her. Good for her.
Yeah, and Russell Brand's married now with kids too.
He does
He be
podcasts on
spitting
YouTube.
Facts.
He
his
spits
podcast's great.
facts.
Dude, him and Rogan together is my favorite.
I haven't listened to it.
Ooh.
Good episode.
Yeah, great.
Episodes, I would assume.
Episodes. Yeah, he's
He's
fucking
he's
great.
great.
He's my favorite on there.
Yeah.
What else you got, Jen?
Last one. This
Right.
one
Is
here.
it just me or is Katy Perry hot? No, the excuse me?
She's just so hot.
Brian's like, hey,
though.
dude, I want to go out on a limb right now. I think Rihanna is very attractive.
But Katy Perry to me,
Excuse
she
me?
kind of kills me. She's so curvy and hot. Oh God.
All right, Brian, chill.
I know.
Damn.
I'm sorry. An owl shout on him.
What's this?
What's
This is just a sign language interpreter doing his thing, and then an owl poops
It's
Oh,
a
on him.
really big.
That owl shit all up on him.
Thought that motherfucker
Hold
was
on.
throwing up
Big
gang
shit.
signs.
Let me see the original shit.
Here you go.
Post 2011, there was a program.
Oh.
Oh, it gets on his face.
Oh,
It's like on his eyebrow.
Does he sign language all shit?
sorry.
He actually says something.
And
They're like, you can talk? Like, what the fuck?
Oh, he cut his. That's a cut. Or-
No, that's,
That
that's
is
shit.
shit, Brian.
Yeah, that's extra shit.
Doo-doo, baby. It's doo-doo, baby.
it's a good post 2011.
God, that owl dropped a massive dump all over him.
Oh,
Oh, come on, no.
sorry. Take your jacket off.
Just an owl.
And,
There's Katy Perry behind him right there.
Brian.
Good.
It's like you got it on your forehead.
Yeah. Got that samurai hair too. That's a hell of a ponytail. That's an interesting,
Back to work.
some long hair.
Yeah, that's
Took
about
All
out
right.
a massive
right.
shit on him. Is that it?
That's
That
it.
All right, I'm in Nashville this Thursday, Friday, Saturday. All shows are damn near sold out except for the late show on
Zany-
Friday.
Zany's.
Zany's
Fridays-
Nashville.
Yeah, Friday can be a little stubborn.
Friday late.
show.
We'll
Yeah.
see, man. Zany's Nashville. We got a special guest as well jumping up on stage. And then Chicago is the end of the month. If Chinch could scroll down. I'm in Chicago March 24th through 26th. My outfit is so fucking fire for that show.
Improv?
Yep. Improv Chicago. Yeah.
Schaumburg Improv.
Schaumburg, yep. Right outside Chicago. We
Yeah,
keep saying
outside.
Chicago.
About
but-
40 minutes outside.
Yeah, a little far out.
Is it the Bulls jumpsuit?
No, that's not fire. And then I'm in Stand Up Live Phoenix, Arizona, is April 14th through 16th. Get your tickets right now at thickboy.com. Flashback Fight Night just dropped as well on the Thick Boy channel with Michael Chandler. And like I said, the next Calabasas Fight Companion is March 19th, the day after my birthday, with Jeff Dye, Chris D'Elia, and Adam 22 and myself for the big London card. That is at 1 p.m. Pacific only on Thick Boy.
Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh, Tough Mudder. Sorry, Tough Mudder. The Thick Mudder is April 9th at 10:30 a.m. You get 10% off when you use the code Thick Boy.
Phoenix, Arizona, stand up live to this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Louisville, Kentucky, Louisville Comedy Club, March 17th through 19. We'll see you there. In Miami, Florida, Miami Nights. It's about to get
Miami.
steamy up in that bitch. Miami Improv, March 25, 26, 27. Be ready. I will be bringing heat.
All right. And then Springfield, Missouri, I will see you this weekend, March 10th through the 12th at Blue Room Comedy Club. And then April 8th and April 9th, I'll be in Salt Lake City at Wise Guys Comedy Club.
That's
Boom.
it.
That's it.